crazy.
And I made the look like it came from me. Short beef.
Yo.
We are back. We are
Yo,
most definitely
what
back.
is going on out there?
Yes, Puerto Rico is amazing.
Hold on. Yo, we fucking back, yo. We back. We back in the building. You feel me?
Yes.
We here. We live.
You're-
Tune in.
Hold on.
Tune in.
You know I gotta do the
Hold on, you gotta
whole
put your phone on charger
Facebook.
though, cause your phone about to die. Yo, before we start,
Mm-hmm.
y'all see my phone, right? If y'all can see it, y'all can't. Look, see. Only way I can know that my phone is on is a little light right here. How that happened? Screen already cracked in Puerto Rico.
He was having too much fun.
Phone dropping the
That's
sea.
exactly what it was. He was having way too much fun in the ocean.
You feel me? What? It was lit out there. Liddy, I'm certified from out there.
Look,
I know
I'm
where
sorry.
everything is at. What's going on with you, babe? What you trying to do right now?
I'm trying to share it. You know how that go.
Why? Just okay, never mind. She been doing this, but apparently she
I'm
knows what's going on.
slacking.
No. We just got off a nice
Vacation.
honeymoon.
I am refreshed. Don't
You
get
feel
me
me?
wrong. I'm refreshed, but does not mean I am back altogether. Like, it takes a whole 48 hours to really get back into the program of life.
I am done.
Like,
You-
I'm here. I'm not here yet, but I'm here. Nah,
Nah, you right though.
My mind is still on vacation mode, but my body is physically back in Staten Island, New York.
Who you telling?
Oh my God. See, I keep doing the wrong thing. I got this. One more time, y'all. One more time.
But anyway, yo, we back in the building. You know, the Nashes is here, socks on knob.
And we got some juicy topics. Now,
Yeah,
the topics
we
we was going to talk about on vacation. I know y'all saw that dry as live we did. That shit was dry. I'm sorry. It was hella dry. I don't need no one to tell me that shit was dry.
But the view was fire. Fuck is you talking about?
That view was definitely fire, but y'all know that fucking shit was dry as shit.
Facts.
Topics. Our topics is spicy. And the reason why they spicy is because it's gonna cause a lot of conflict. You know, me and Mr. Nash has been avoiding our parents to watch this episode. My mother thinks I don't want her to watch my podcast.
I ain't been doing nothing. I don't give a flying bird.
Me. Only because people cannot take I wouldn't really call it criticism. Like, people can't take other people's feelings. Like, someone will walk in a room.
Opinions, all that. They just, people don't take, what's the word I'm looking for?
See, you can't get the word either. Talk about no. It's like,
opinions.
When someone walks in a room and they have a certain aura and everyone feels a different aura of that person. So it's like, growing up, kids, people, you, me, everybody has a different aura to how they saw life than what their parents will explain it. Because, we are seeing it from our point of view. So I've been trying to avoid my parents.
Was crazy.
So I've been trying to avoid my parents to watch this episode, which that's why we was gonna have the topics last episode. But we was in Puerto Rico and it was way too beautiful to be having family call me in Puerto Rico with some sideways stuff because God was working his miracles while we was out there anyway. So I didn't need no stones. Lord, I got that all out though, all in one breath.
Nah, but that vacation,
man.
that shit was epic. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, y'all just gotta check the Facebook. Y'all just gotta check the IG. Like, the photos when my wife do put it up. I don't know if she put it up because y'all know my fucking phone is twisted. And I try to log in today to my
I'm
shit.
hype his phone is off. That's not. I don't care because he don't really talk to nobody. But yeah, not only do we have those topics, we also want to tell you about our vacation because it was amazing. No,
I was on top of the world. I was on top of the world. We was there.
Yo, yeah, I should post that video.
Blue water on the mountains. Puerto Rico.
Yo, they was about to kill me. If y'all saw that live, y'all seen how quick it was, right? This may be my last words, and then to shut off. That was the whole point.
Out there.
There
Out
was
there.
no service on this mountain. We was literally on top of a mountain, and when you look to
You
side,
look right here. You better not slip, cause if you slip,
you was
you bet
going
you
down. That's
going
it.
down.
Nah,
But you
you're
better
dying. Like
your
that's it.
hands, knees better be iron to catch something before you hit them rocks hard on that
Like
water, cause it's lights out.
yeah.
But
So
we did that.
I don't know how I did it.
We did it. It was
But we
there.
definitely did that.
That shit was
It was
fun.
amazing. Like I'm happy to be back. It feels so good. Like oh my god, we are
Yeah, fact.
back.
Yo, like I said before, we got back, got in the car, went to drive the motherfucker. That shit felt weird as a motherfucker.
Facts, because when you don't drive for a while, it's like hold on.
Yeah,
All right,
that
I'm
shit
driving.
felt
I'm
weird.
driving.
You word. I was like, all right, cool. All right, here we go. Settle in. It's a big fucking car. Come on, here we go.
So what's up with y'all? What have y'all been going through? Y'all already
Facts.
know.
How was
Last
y'all
time
week?
we was up here, there was somebody who called for like 45 minutes, and it was amazing. It was definitely amazing. So if
Facts.
y'all going through something, call us up. Cause
Call us
I don't want to
up.
be the only one going through
Y'all
something.
see the phone? Ring ring. Y'all see the number?
All right.
Call.
So the topics for tonight are
Oh, which one you want to
first.
start with?
Nah, we ain't gonna start with those type of topics. Not yet. Not yet.
She
Not
said
yet.
not yet. Okay.
I'm not ready for that. Maybe in the next hour. I'm not ready. Only because it's either gonna make me angry, it's gonna make me cry. Because there's a
Alright.
lot of things we gotta touch on, and it's emotional. It
It
is.
is.
So it's like when
I ain't
you
gonna
talk
say it ain't
about
loud.
growing up and you talk about foundations and you talk about family and you talk about backgrounds and stuff like that, and you have learned something different, like to talk about the experience is not always cool. Like, so
First,
I
oh,
want to give you the time.
before we get there, what I want to say, what I want to talk about for 60 seconds, real quick.
If you stop smacking on that damn mic.
Nah, that shit tastes good. I ain't going to
Yeah,
taste
you
in my mouth. I don't give a
smacking.
fuck.
Ooh,
Sorry.
okay.
Just letting you know. Y'all finally seen my pops after 9 fucking years.
Mm,
9.
mm, mm.
Oh, sorry. 9. I ain't seen this man since
Hold
what?
on. I really should have did.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
That's what I said when I
hold on.
seen
Hey
him.
yo, what the fuck?
That's what we should have did.
You feel me? Like, I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
we got a
that's what I'm
caller, but
talking
we're
about.
going to get back to that. We got a caller. Who called?
It's probably your father since you told him.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's
Hey,
good,
what's
baby?
up?
Appreciate
What's
it. You
up,
know?
family? Look, don't
Appreciate.
lie. That shit
I'm
was
just saying.
dry, right? That shit was dry.
Nah,
Don't
that
lie.
view was elite, bro. You know. Come on, she over here.
Oh,
Yo, that's a fucking great question.
you
I
forgot already?
No, I said it's a great question. That's
Oh,
all I
okay. I
said.
was about to say,
I, all right, got you.
Thank you,
About to answer
family.
you right now. Good looking. To that question, how did we get the name? I'm not even gonna hold you for what I remember. Yo, we was in the house. From what I remember, right? We was in the house in the
Okay.
bed, chilling, doing what we doing, regular on our phones, whatever. We talking about how we gonna do this podcast,
Yep.
whatever. What name we gonna come up with? I forgot the first name we came up with. Hold on, I can't remember, but it was trademark already, so we couldn't do it.
Yes. Yes.
And then, yo, I really don't know how socks on
I
knob,
told
but
you
I
he
know the
forgot. He's
concept
like,
of how it
all I
happened.
said was, look.
Yo, I do a lot, man. I can't. I remember a lot of shit.
I
I can't
understand that,
remember.
but you came at my life like you knew every detail. Like I was saying, this is my job as a woman. Our original name was Behind Closed Doors. That's what we was running with. I love the way it flowed. It meant it was universally understandable. Like, I didn't have to have these new little kids not understand the whole theory of sock on knob, but now they're gonna have to understand it.
Fact.
So as I was trying to come up with if I wanted to make this a LLC, if I wanted to make it where I am selling
Facts.
DIY projects, because I
Yep.
also make shirts. cups,
Y'all
like
seen it before.
mugs. So it's like I was looking in that direction, and then we started realizing everyone loves to talk to us about relationships. If
I
it
don't know why,
and it's random,
but it's okay. Yo, random.
we'll be at Wendy's and like somebody would just walk up and be like, "So what y'all think about?" And it, as much as it don't sound real, it shit is real. Like we be looking at people like, the fuck, I got therapists on my shirt. But we enjoy having these conversations.
Facts,
We
we do.
enjoy giving our view. Our view is not right. It's just an opinion. There's no book to this. They don't make, relationship for dummies. They don't make life for dummies. So, some people just want to hear other people's experience or other people how you got out of jail card. So anyway, it was behind closed doors. And after looking for LLCs and doing the whole IRS, getting a IMA, some number,
I forgot
whatever
the
it
number.
is.
Can't remember right now.
Yeah, I was looking into that. After noticing that, I realized it was trademark.
Mm-hmm.
So once I noticed it was trademark, we went on.
How I heard it was trademark. Yo, the fuck? Yo, what you mean? What the fuck? What happened? Shit, trademark.
Yep.
Damn.
And
All right,
I believe Behind Closed Doors is on Charlamagne's podcast also, because we had someone who wanted to manage us and his percentage was a little too high before income was coming in.
Yeah.
So we kind of dubbed him. I'm sorry if you are watching, but yes, we dubbed you. So the reason why we dubbed you is we're right now non-profitable. Like this is coming out of our pockets. So until someone is paying us, then I could look into management.
Yeah.
And I sat on the bed and was like, yo, we have to think about something in the bedroom because,
Facts.
it was behind closed doors. It's about relationships. I don't want, I want people to understand we're going to talk about what grown-ups talk about. I got an itch in my ass. Do you tell your husband? You don't tell your husband, shit like that. And Sock on All came on and he looked at me and was like,
No. You did say that. But when you said Socks on Knob,
I said something else.
No, you said it right. And it was clicking in my head. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, nah. And then as you started explaining, my head, my thinking already passed what you said. It was already there. So I was like, I got it.
And that's when because I remember when I was explaining it, and you was like, no, I do got it. I got it.
And you was like, yo, remember when we was young and our parents used to put the sock on the knob? That means what? Grown folks time. You can't come in, don't knock on his door,
like,
nothing.
I'm gonna keep it real. My parents never did that. Like, you came in the room without knocking, you got your ass beat.
No,
so where I saw that was most of the shows growing up. We saw it on sitcoms and
I did, but I also
movies.
I saw it in my house one time. One of my cousins when they spent the night. I ain't have a doorknob. I broke my doorknob. I don't know what the fuck.
I heard it was a big. Somebody recently told me it's a big thing in college. Like all college dorms do that. If you see the sock, that means
Niggas
somebody's in the room.
Crazy.
All right,
okay, cool.
So we came up with that.
So
everyone hated it.
They was like, "Yo, it ain't gonna work." Nah.
No, change it. Y'all gotta think of something.
And my wife was like, "Just because y'all saying that, it's gonna work."
Period.
And you know me.
Period.
That's what you going with.
I'm always a person like, yo, you deny me. You told me it's not gonna happen. You told me it's not. I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you how. It's gonna take a little hot glue and crazy glue, but it's gonna get done.
You know what? You want to know what my opinion was? I was like, "That's what we going with."
Fuck it.
Yo, it is what it is. Let's go. Like, it stands out. I know my opinion. It stands out. You look at it, yo, socks on now. The fuck you going? What the fuck is socks on now? You going? Oh shit, these niggas. Oh nah. You gonna get into it once you click. You get on. You type in, bing, 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 boom, click, cause it pop up. Cause we was in Puerto Rico. I finally did it. We get to Puerto Rico. I finally get on TV. I go to YouTube. Boom. I'm like, yo, let me type it in. Bing. I type it in.
First ones that come up.
Right
Twitter,
up.
First ones that pop up.
I was like, oh
Anchor,
yeah.
First ones that pop up.
Oh yeah.
Apple, iTunes, first ones that pop up.
Feel me?
Reflex Radio app, first ones that pop up.
What that tell you? Trendsetters, first one to start it. Focus
you got to.
Let's go.
So being the fact that it was different and everyone said no,
yes.
People don't like different. People don't like change. So I like that. Let's go. And that's how Socks on Out came.
That's how it came out, bro.
That's how it came
out. Like, that's exactly what happened, and we.
So whoever has behind closed doors, I'm sorry, because it's like It was
Yo,
a
just keep
year
doing your
ago.
thing.
Yeah, it was a year ago that you trademark it. You only have 3 photos on your
Yo,
IG.
well, I don't know
hope
about now.
right now you trying
When
to
the last
build
time you
yourself.
checked it? Because I ain't checked it in a while.
Yeah, I haven't checked it
So
since
my
we
thing is,
decided.
yo, just keep doing your thing. Whatever y'all doing out, just keep doing
But I
it.
wanted that name. I'm not feeling no type of hate, but I wanted that name.
That's what happens.
But I got a better name, so you tune in too. I tune in, you tune in.
Yeah, my wife been sipping a little bit. I know when she's sipping.
So what's the topic of the day? Ooh, Rebecca said, what is the topic of the day? So our topics first are gonna go off on our vacation. We got a couple of people that we got to shout out. I wanted to actually call someone and put them on blast. I wouldn't really call it on blast, but I wanted to put them in spotlight. Let's give them the spotlight. And Mr. Nash said no because we didn't.
I said no.
Yeah, because we didn't warn them.
That's why. That's the only reason why.
Fuck it. No me. Oh well. The vacation was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing I have to talk about, honeymoon details. Because that's what our vacation was about. The details of our honeymoon.
Oh.
So we had booked our Airbnb about 3-4 months ago. Maybe. No, I'm sorry.
No.
Lying. We had booked it when the pandemic started. So when the pandemic started, basically it canceled our honeymoon because we was having it for 2 weeks. So, right now everything's finishing.
Mhm.
You got to basically make new dates. If you don't, you lose your money. And we ain't losing no money.
Leave that in my pocket.
So I picked a new date. And basically I couldn't do the 2 weeks. So I did the 1 week and we ended up going to Puerto Rico. Well, we was already going to Puerto Rico, but we went to Puerto Rico.
Yep, there you go.
Now, the details to it is since all of this was planned a year and a half, almost 2 years prior, financially, everybody was in a different light. The broke people was broke back then because they rich now. And the rich people was still rich, but now we broke. So, so now that we broke, right?
Yeah,
we came. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm keeping it funky. Everyone is getting the same check like everybody else. Like, of course, some people got different extra numbers than other people. So
True.
Last minute, I'm like, oh shit, babe, we gotta go to Puerto Rico in 2 months. How we gonna do this? We got one kid starting high school. Not only is she starting high school, she's in a specialized high school, so they need specialized fucking items. You know how these school supplies is. They're like, oh, bring me the world and the sun, and oh, don't forget the tissues.
And don't forget the pavement.
I need the water for the cement. Like, bitch, what are you doing with cement? Like, you know how school supplies is. So
the parents that's out there, yeah, y'all know it's lit.
Like, I don't understand it. So we have one going into high school, one going into 3rd grade. We have one starting her dance all over again. And I didn't know how we was gonna do it.
Facts.
Whatever. God made his way.
Man, shit.
Yes, God made his way. We end up getting cheap flights. We end up going the day before.
Yo, hold on. Me thinking about it, it's like, hold on. That's a lot. Like, one in high school, one going to 7th, one going to 4th, the other one going to 3rd. I'm getting old.
So it's like after planning our trip, I turned around and was like, yo, we don't even got flights.
We don't got flight. Hold on. We don't got flights. We got some bills to pay before we even go.
Yo, car note due. Yo, it was real. It was real. But for some reason,
boy, we was hustling.
Yo, yes. We was Uber Eats all fucking day, all night. Oh,
I'm
my
going
God.
to work 7 days a week. We was getting
2 hour sleeps. Like,
literally, I still sleep.
God made it happen. Because that's how I'm gonna say it. Somebody said we got an army. Hell yeah.
Yo,
Hi, Blue. It's Blue.
Army.
Remember the name now.
Copy. You already know the vibes.
So, yes, we definitely do got an army. So we looked at each other and was like, yo, we don't have flights. We started looking at the flights. The flights was going for 3, 4, 5, and up. And I'm like, yo, we do 3, 4, 5, nigga. We going to Puerto Rico with $200 on pocket. I'm on it. Like, yo, we looked at each other and was just like, fuck it, $200 it is.
Fuck it, like, don't give a fuck right now. That's how I felt.
But wait, we forgot something. We ain't count about how the fuck we was getting to the airport.
We ain't count that. How we was getting to our Airbnb. We ain't count none of that shit.
None of that. So that's where the $200 went. So you do the math.
Facts.
So, with the hustle and bustle, and a couple of good friends, I fucks with you.
Yo,
This is the reason why our other topics for the next 45 minutes, because, it's going to come up in like, it ain't going to be 45 minutes, but I say 45 minutes. Those topics, you guys are the reasons of these topics. So everyone who had definitely pulled through on some last minute shit.
Yo,
this week.
No, not this week. Last week. It's a whole new week, baby. Sunday.
Right.
Last week.
Yo,
I appreciate y'all. Y'all people to the max. Like,
let me tell you,
y'all get rich. Y'all get.
I can't say too much on mic because this shit goes on YouTube and everything else. But call me. Dead ass. Call me. So yeah. We end up having it. We had the food out there is amazing. Like you get 3 brown bags. Like the brown bags you get from the bodega, right? You get 3 brown bags full of like empanadas, like everything. You name it.
What is it called? What's the name? The kiosk? That's what you got?
Well, I call it the kiosk.
Yeah, she call it the kiosk. Got the spot. Yo, it's a straight food drinks.
That's
what?
It. And music.
Boy.
So we go there, we spend $20,
right
and you come home with like 3 bags. Since I got an Airbnb, we got the stove, we got the microwave, we did that. We had Amigos. Yes, Amigos. It is not Amigos that you think. It's Walmart. Walmart. It's called Amigos in Puerto Rico. Don't ask me why, because Amigos means friends, and Walmart, whatever. That's what they did. So you go to Amigos, Walmart was right there. So you grab cereal. We didn't go out there to splurge. Nope. Either way, God made his miracles and we got to see a lot of things with a lot of places. And, it just happened. And that's how amazing God is. But yeah, that shit was fun.
Yo,
so that was the details.
Nah,
wait. There was more on the details. Our tickets that we have to go back home, I would say, was it Thursday or Wednesday night? Wednesday night, we received a voicemail. Hold on.
She going to the voicemail.
I'm going to let y'all know. So y'all know we talking real shit. Like, I know if people haven't been through this on vacation, then fuck y'all, I've been through it. Yo, here we go.
Try to unplug it.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Jeffrey. I'm calling you from a flight reservation desk where you have made your reservation from San Juan to Orlando from August 28th for 2 passengers. This call is regarding the reservation, which is in pending status at the moment, and your card is not being charged. As it's a policy that we never charge any passenger unless we send them their e-tickets with airline confirmation number. In order to confirm this reservation, do call us back on our toll-free number, which is +1 866 770 2822. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.
All right, boom. No worries. I know y'all like, well, they said call back.
You know me, I'm like, what? I'll stay in this motherfucker.
How long?
Thank you for calling Sarah Bertine. This call is being recorded.
Nah, that shit just went through.
Yo.
So since
That's
it went through right now, it didn't even want to show y'all. I called the number and said, the number you were trying to reach is out of area. Please, I'm sorry. Try to call again.
I was about to walk off the goddamn screen. Cause that shit made me mad. Cause you know how many times you called that bitch? And we like this. Nah, don't tell me niggas is stuck in Puerto Rico. You know me. Put me anywhere on this motherfucking planet, I'm here.
So yes, in the middle of our honeymoon, we had to look for flights.
And we were still living it up.
And I told you how much money we was had when we was out there, right? So instead of paying $200 for flights, we had to pay like 3 and some change. Once again, I did tell y'all how much. Like I said, the people who looked out.
Hold on. I made some phone calls. No, I didn't make no phone calls. I did make some phone calls. Hit some texts, people who I fuck with to the max. Yo, bro, bing, bang, boom. 2 seconds, we back in the building. Shout out to them peoples. After that, we was back to what we was doing. Okay, cool. My wife get back online. Bing, bang, boom, bing, bing. Yo,
Flights to go
flights.
back.
We
Not only
here.
did we get better flights, because as you can see, he said I was going from San Juan to Orlando for 4 hours with that layover, and then
Better straight.
yeah, we just
San
went
Juan,
straight through.
Newark.
Done.
Hold that damn 4-hour flight if y'all don't know.
Facts. Yeah. So I don't even think that's done. We're definitely not done with the details.
After that,
He said, are we forgetting the main thing that happened?
the last part?
Yes.
No, no. So,
Okay.
so I get up. I set the alarm for 2:00. Remind you, my phone fucked up. So I use my wife's phone. Set the
You
alarm.
forgot the first part.
What?
So after we booked the tickets, we decided to schedule a taxi. That
shit.
part.
I was gonna get to that.
Nah, but you skipped the scheduling part.
Okay, yeah, you're right, because I got to the alarms. So we scheduled Uber from where we was at our Airbnb to the airport.
Yes.
So now
And this is 4 o'clock in the morning. And
no,
hold on,
no,
wait, before you start that, the schedule is at 4 o'clock in the morning, and Puerto Ricans don't wake up till 9 or 10. So let me just add that. Puerto Ricans do not wake up at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. Go ahead.
Okay. So now, after all that, set an alarm. 2:00. Set the alarm. Boom. I went to sleep at like 1. I'm not even gonna hold you. You was gone.
Always.
I couldn't go to sleep. I finally went. I
Always
finally
gone.
went to sleep. Boom. I wake up. Boom. Alarm. Cool. I fall back to sleep. I ain't gonna hold you. Went to the second alarm. It was only like 15 minutes. Boom. Got up off that. Once I got off that, everything was basically plaque. We just had to straighten up a little bit, get ready. All that. Boom. So we do all that, right?
Mhm.
We leave. I say, yo, baby, let's go downstairs. Uber about to come.
Yep.
Boom.
10 minutes away.
You feel me? And say, yo, I wish you would have screenshot the shit.
I wonder if I did.
I don't know.
I probably didn't.
Screenshot. I wish you would, because the screenshot 10 minutes away. Cool, perfect. Do what we had to do for the Airbnb. Put the keys where they need to be. Boom, went downstairs. Boom, we waiting 10 minutes. So after all that, that's about a good 3 minutes, 4
Yes,
minutes. So we
because
get
it's
there.
a condo.
Yeah.
It's a condo with 2 buildings that
So
Puerto Rico calls the Twin Towers.
We gotta come
We're gonna
downstairs.
talk about that. You gotta come downstairs.
You gotta come downstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Go down. Ramp,
Yeah, you
come
gotta
around.
you gotta go to the
Fire,
gate. It's in
'cause
a
the
gated
view
community.
is
It's amazing.
Yeah,
But we'll get
facts,
to
get
those
it.
details. Right
The
now, we just
views,
talk about the honeymoon.
Emac on that. So now, boom, we get down there. So we waiting. So we expecting 6 minutes. Yeah, the shit's still saying 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes.
15 minutes then pass. Still say 10 minutes. 20 minutes then pass. Still say 10 minutes. We get the Uber, the Uber message. Bing, boom.
Sorry, no cars are available.
No cars are available, but the
Sorry for the
niggas
inconvenience.
Niggas took the money. Excuse me for saying niggas, but they took the money. The money.
They took the money.
The money that we needed.
Wait, did they ever give you that money back?
No.
Don't play with me, because I bet a business deal with them real quick. Don't
No,
play.
they
We're gonna
didn't.
get that money back.
Nah, they didn't. So now, boom. So now they took the money. No cars available, and the shit still saying 10 minutes away.
So
now we like,
our flight is at 6:20. We came downstairs at
4.
No,
Just before
3:53.
4. Uh-huh.
It is now 4:36. And let me repeat, our flight is at 6:20.
Cool. So now,
if y'all from Puerto Rico, let me just say we at Loquillo, and we're going to San Juan. If y'all not from Puerto Rico, then
from
avoid that
Loquillo. I
statement.
know the whole city. They know how I move.
Wait, we're not up to that part.
I know. I just wanted to say that. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans out there, and they black like me. They dark. Just to let y'all know who ain't never been there. But anyway,
yeah, out of control for that.
What is it? 4:36 now, right?
Yeah.
So we waiting. Boom. So now we like, all right.
At this point,
my wife is lost.
Hold on. At this point, you got 2 32-year-old people who raise 4 little human beings and don't know what the fuck to do.
Niggas didn't know what to do. My wife looking at me. I'm looking at her. I'm like, yo. Yo, keep it all the way 1,000. In my head, looking at the screen like this, sitting down, suitcase right here, backpack on. I'm like this.
I walk to this bitch.
Yo, look. Nah, no. I was thinking that, but I was like, yo, that's
deep.
niggas
And
ain't
Puerto
making that.
Rico be killing. Like,
Nigga, we would have walked in the woods. Like,
shit don't be open at night in Puerto Rico for reasons. But go
facts.
ahead.
It get crazy. But nah. Anyway, so now I'm looking at the phone. In my head, I'm criminal mind at the time. I'm like, yo, are you a teenager again? Do you know how to take a car? Do you know how to hotwire a car? Do you remember how to do this 50 wise and take that shit and go? That's what I was thinking in my head. Cause
Yo,
somebody
you know, if you would have told me that, I'd have YouTubed it.
oh shit. That what was in my head. That exactly
Bonnie
what
and
was
Clyde,
in my
motherfucker. We
Yo,
out.
that was
We gotta
exactly
go home.
in my head. Yo, do you remember what wise to do? What bing 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 to start the shit and go? You got the
Go.
GPS and go. That what was in my
Go.
head. Right after
Facts.
that,
If you would have told me that, see, God knew not to tell me that.
my wife, it's 4 something in the morning, almost going on 5. You want to text people. Who the fuck is going to hear text at 4 something in the morning?
I'm sorry.
I'm not hearing ding. It better be a ring. I'm not hearing ding. So she started texting.
Yes, I start texting because I am a little socially awkward.
Texter.
She's a texter. I am a texter, but I'm also socially awkward. I know it's weird to say because I have a podcast and basically I'm talking and I have a lot of things to say, but I am very socially awkward. Like, I don't like calling people because to me, I feel like that dry pause at the end of the
007 mode.
conversation.
Facts.
I
Facts.
feel like that dry ending mode, like, to me, is just weird. And like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, I be making a whole lot of shit out of nothing. I really do. If you know me, I make a whole lot of shit. Like, did she look at me because of yada yada yada, or did she look at me because of that? How you felt? Did you feel that way? Because I look into a lot of shit. I'm a woman. I'm sorry. So I text because I'd rather you text me. Don't be fucking calling me because I'm not gonna pick up. I'm gonna hit you back and say what up.
That shit was crazy. So now, boom. Who she texting? We ain't gonna say his full name, but we just gonna say, well, I'm not even gonna say that because that's what we call him. We gonna call him that guy. That's what I'm gonna call him.
We can put his name out there because it's not his real name.
My man Jay. Now, my man Jay, he's from the city. He's from where we from. But he live out there. He doing his thing.
He been living out there, 7 years, right?
About 7-8 years, yeah.
Yeah, he been living out there 7 years, and he got some shit going on out there.
So my wife is texting him. I'm looking at her getting tight, like, yo, whoa.
Yes, he was in charge of our Airbnb.
I'm over here like, you gonna text me? It's common sense. Call, right? This is what I'm saying in my head. I'm looking like, and then I say it. So I'm like, yo, call him. She's like, yo, I feel bad if you call him. She's like, yo, I feel bad if you call. So I'm like, all right, cool. So no. I call, right? Boom. Yeah, I do call.
Yeah, because let me explain something. As a woman, calling another man at 5 o'clock in the morning, like, what do you think the man is gonna have a thought of? And if as a woman you don't think like that, then I'm sorry, like, you're causing yourself for things to happen. Like, I think like that. So, like, if I have a husband and being the fact that the person who was in charge of the Airbnb was a guy, the first thing I'm gonna do is, here, you're a man. As a man, you handle that, because me calling, he probably like, oh, maybe it's not that. Maybe, she want my help, and and nah.
My brain was call.
Here, babe, call.
I don't give a fuck who talking right now. That was my brain. Talk, don't give a fuck. So we call him. Boom. Mm-hmm. He like, yo, call this person. She'll do it. Cool. We call her. Boom. So my wife called. She like, yeah, I could do it. Boom, 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 boom. She tell us the price. She wilded out.
Yo,
try to charge us $100.
$100.
Uber not even taking half that.
Uber was charging us $40-something, $43.
That's not even. That's like 45%.
She was trying to charge us $100 fucking to go, and then try to tell us, well, I am the only one that's 24 hours.
Cool.
And you're gonna be the only one that's 24 hours without my fucking $100, because I don't got
it's facts. It's quiet. So
I don't got $100 to give you. Because to keep it real, like, if we had that money, of course we had to get home. My mic is too loud. I'm squeaking.
You yelling.
It's one.
So why you put mine down?
I know, by mistake.
All right, go. Let me do this.
So to me, it's like, yo,
what?
She wasn't. If I had the money.
I'm how you say yo, and I'm like,
if I had the money, yes, I would have paid her $100 to get home. But I didn't. At the time, we had 100, but literally we had to pay.
Uber took the shit.
Oh yeah, no. Besides Uber taking the 40, we still had 100. I still had 100. But besides that, we still had to think about the Uber getting back from Newark to Staten Island. And
New
if you
York.
guys don't travel, it's a toll. So that ride is gonna definitely be 60 or better. So I'm like, yo, if I give her this 100 and then Uber took the 40 and we don't have the 60, nah, like we gonna be
Dub.
stuck.
Dub.
Go ahead.
So
What
now,
you do next?
boom. So
'Cause
now
I was praying at this time. At
So
this time,
now-
I walked away and I started praying. Dead ass.
hold on. So now, boom. We call her, boom, bangs the phone. So we like, okay, I'm still looking at the screen. This shit's still not available. I'm tight. I'm still in my head. I'm trying to remember how to do this shit. It's clicking a little bit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was this close. Because if I would have fully remembered, it would have been quiet. But God was like, nah, I got you. So now, boom, I called my man Jay back. Told him. He like, all right, cool. I'm gonna call the security guy right at the desk. He calls the security guy. The nigga done took a spin. He hear the phone ringing. Takes
Stands
1,000
at the
minutes.
door.
Takes 1,000 minutes to get to the phone. Don't answer the
Just
phone.
stands
Don't
at the
pick
door.
up. I called Jay back. No answer. When I get a no answer, he went back to sleep. It's a dub. Fuck these niggas.
That's
All
what
right.
we thinking.
Hold
Now,
on.
let
Hold
me-
on. Let me finish. Let me finish the story, baby.
Oh no, I was gonna let you finish, but I wanted to add something about the guy who's waiting at the door.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Now, the thing is with Puerto Ricans is if you claim that you Puerto Rican and you don't speak Spanish, it's a problem to them. So they treat you differently. They'll look at you, know that you're Spanish, and they'll treat you like shit. Now, the difference with me is I can't pronounce certain syllables because the way my tongue rolls, it
She
don't roll
can't
my
say
R's.
R.
Like, yeah, you
She
know how
can't-
people do that? That cheetah sound.
can't
Like,
do
I
that.
can't do that. So that's why when I pronounce certain words
I'm more
in
Spanish,
Spanish,
than you, and I'm not even Spanish.
most definitely. Ow. Ooh. So with that being said, is like it took. He was looking at us like, oh, fuck these Yankees, because that's what they call us. If you from the islands, no matter what island you from, and you Americanized, they call you a Yankee. So he looked at us like that, and then he started talking Spanish with a car that pulled in. This car, let me tell you, if it wasn't a car full, I probably would have beat them up for their fucking car, because I literally looked at them and was like, yo, that could be a ride.
I thought that too. I think 2 females and the dude driving. That's what I saw.
It was 2 couples.
Oh, all I saw was 1 dude and 2 females.
Mm.
Because the way the car was
Yeah.
turned, that's what I saw. In my head, all right, my wife got to fight 2 females. I got to knock him out quick. Right here, right now, ASAP. It got to be a one-hitter quitter, sleep mode.
So now he's telling the guy inside that I'm gonna park upstairs. Now they speaking in Spanish, and he was like, all right, use parking spot 24. You could go upstairs. And then he was like, is the jefe here? In English, it's manager, big boss, head honcho, however y'all want to call it. So he's like, no, the jefe ain't here. So now I guess with that conversation that they was having, he turns around and he say, "Tu habla español?" So, he asked me if I speak Spanish, if none of y'all knew what I was saying. And that's when I told him I understand it 100%. I understand Spanish, like, well, Puerto Rican Spanish. I don't know about that Mexican, Dominican shit. That shit different. I understand Puerto Rican Spanish, like if it's very fluent, but I just don't understand. I just can't speak it back. So I relay that to him. Now he wanted to try to help us, but go ahead.
So now as he tries, he like, yo, I'm going to call my wife. Calls his wife. She doesn't answer. Cool.
Say he going to do it for $80.
He going.
I was going willing to do it for 80.
Cool. Nah, we looking at it like 8. Nah, still Uber not even charging that. Like
I still would have did it if his wife would have picked up.
yeah, she would have. She didn't pick up. So cool. So now, this is after I called Jay. So now, after all that,
yeah,
because
because Jay didn't pick up.
He didn't
So
pick
now
up.
we think we fucking screwed.
So now I'm like this.
His wife didn't pick up. Nobody picked up, and now we are now sitting there again, not knowing.
Yo, babe, I'm gonna knock
what the
you
fuck
out
to do. Why?
on this camera. If you keep cutting me off, let me finish the goddamn story. Jesus Christ. I love you to death. I'm like, yo, I'll get to the story. She's like, yeah, damn. Damn. I love you. Hold on.
You dragging it like
Nah,
come on.
this is the whole shit. We gotta give them the details. So
Yeah.
now, after we called Jay, we did all that. Boom. So in my head, we still clicking. I'm like, yo, how the fuck we gonna miss our flights? It's over. Like niggas is stuck in Puerto Rico. So I'm still here, stuck. Look at the phone. My wife is damn near by the gate,
Praying.
just praying. I don't know. I didn't know what she was doing, but she said she was praying. I was just like, I gotta get to this fucking airport. So I'm like, all right, cool, boom.
Speaking tongues.
So now I look, right. I'm like this. I'm like, all right, something gotta give right here. God gonna do something. Something gotta go. Something gotta give. Something like I ain't do nothing. I did a lot of wrong. But anyway, I'm like, okay, cool. I look to my left. Who's coming down a ramp with his mask on? Jay. Jay coming down. My head for for a split second. I'm like, he about to bark on a security guy, or he about to give us some bread, or he taking us. I don't know what's going on.
I already knew at that.
So
very
now
moment when I had took a
I had
to
to
the
double
left.
take. So I went like this. Jay? My wife turns around. Oh shit.
No, I
Boom.
didn't say that.
No, I'm saying I ain't say you said that.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying that in my head. Oh shit, boom. Somebody come. My wife is like, yo, thank you. She's going in. You know how Puerto Ricans are.
No, I
No?
sat there and I fucking yelled. I said, God is amazing. God, you are God. I said, you are God. God is
So now,
amazing. You are God. Thank you.
I gave him a hug. Yo, my guy. Like, you don't even know.
Yo, we hugged
So,
him. I started crying. When I
facts.
told you I started crying, like
She's like, I'm a cry.
it was like I
I'ma
said I'm gonna
cry.
cry, and then I just broke. Like I broke. It was like someone giving us $1 million. Like I'm about to cry now because you don't understand. We in a whole nother country, stuck, and not knowing what the fuck to do. I have never been in a situation where I can't talk myself out of it, make my way through it. Never, nothing. And at that very moment, we had an hour left to our fucking flight. It is now 5:20. Our flight is at 6:20.
No, it wasn't even 5:20.
Oh no, it was 4:40.
4:45 going on.
Oh yeah.
When we
And
left, it was 4:50.
so it was like, yo, to even like see him, that shit was amazing. Like, yo, you came through. You ain't blood. We ain't talked the whole shit. All I did was rent an Airbnb of something that you supervise. It's not even your Airbnb. You doing it as a courtesy to your friend, and you supervise that. And you came out your fucking bed at 4 something in the morning, and you came and rescued me and my husband. Dead sleep.
Like I was
Like,
on the
you
phone with him.
can't
You know how you answer the
Fuck
phone?
out. What?
Hello. Huh? That type of talk. So now after all that goes on, we get into a 96, 99, one of these little trucks. So we get in, boom, put stuff in, boom, 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 boom. We still thinking.
Yeah, he just like, yo, I'm sorry.
Don't
You know,
worry.
it's a mess. We like, yo, we got 4 kids. We don't care. We know
don't
what it
care.
is.
We
Like,
don't care. Like
we don't care. Like, you
so
past
now,
coming through. Like,
hold
you
on. So
bringing us
now
home.
he hasn't taken this car off. No, he hasn't taken his car out of Loquillo for 2 years, for the last 2 years.
First
So
time.
for the first time. And that's a small town. And this is a ride to the airport. So in my head, I'm like, all right, cool. I already know how this is gonna go, whatever the case may be. I'm just hyped. So now we get in, we take off. He's a fucking New Yorker.
Yo, let me tell you something. If I
Puerto
was going,
Rico
yo, if I
got
was going
fucking
to
potholes.
do, yo, if I
Bumps,
was going
hills,
to
dips, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
if
This
I was gonna do a crime, he would be the first
Yo,
person I call.
he the first person besides myself that would be the driver. I'm sorry, because I'm driving. I know how to do all this. This right here with the wheel, I'm nice.
That man
Should have been a
took
race car
off and
driver.
act like it was his flight.
Fact. He took off in this little shit. I seen like a little hill dip. I'm pressing. I'm like this because I'm like, yo, he see this shit. No, this nigga went right on it. Dude, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, all right, you one of these drivers. All right, here we go. I'm good. I just need to see how you drive. All right, we on call. I'm just on focus. Like, yo, this nigga is moving. Now in Puerto Rico, if the light is red, all you gotta do is fake yield until what 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's 12 to 5.
Yeah, you 12
to 5, because that's why he kept asking.
Facts.
What time?
12 to 5, 12 to 5. So he blowing red lights. I mean, red light after red light after red light after red light flying. We going and we pass police. Gone. Don't care.
Gone.
Cool.
So now I reload my app. And let me tell you how amazing God is. I gotta keep saying how amazing God is. God is so fucking amazing.
No, let me
Won't
finish.
he
We get to
do
the
it?
airport. When we get to the airport,
Nah, that's not when I checked it. Remember,
oh yeah, you was in the
said,
back. I don't know.
yeah. That's when he asked, how's you what time are you guys leaving? And you said 6:30. I said, no, babe, it's 6:20.
Mhm.
And I went to show you. And when I went to show you, let me tell you.
No, before we show you, we left at 4. I'm gonna say 4:48, 4:50
Won't he do it?
to
Go
the
ahead.
airport. It's at least 30 minutes. So we left at 4:50. We got there at 5:05. My man was doing 1,000. I'm not even gonna say 100. He was doing 1,000.
I
Got
keep saying like
flying,
it was his flight.
Flying. And this
Like it was
car
his
is
flight.
this
Like
is
he
a
was leaving with us.
this is a 99 with a 2002 engine in it. This shit wasn't. This shit was moving. That's all I gotta say.
Moving.
And we pulled over. Hold on, we pulled over.
Oh yeah, because his
And we
window,
pulled
all right.
over. That was 2 minutes because I had to help him
So
get the
you know
middle.
when the window get fogged up, and not only that, he haven't used it, and it's in a parking lot. If you ever park your car in a parking lot for a very long time, that debris that keeps coming off that cement when people keep driving over that cement, it goes on the
After a while,
glass.
yeah, facts. That shit is on it. So
He
he
got
like,
no
yo, I gotta
window
pull
fluid.
over. I got facts. He like, yo, I gotta pull over. So I'm
No
in my
window
head,
fluid.
you don't see nothing. Pull over. In my head, I'm about to do something with you. You playing game. That was in my head. Quick second. That's how I think. So I'm like, okay, cool. Boom. Pull over. He's like, yo, can you grab that white rack? Cool. Grabs it. Boom. Give it to him.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that too, because when he said pull over, I'm like, yo, the way you was driving and you just pull over right here. Hold on.
I'm about to what? So I'm like, okay,
he's
cool.
about to be a dead man. Sorry, Jay. I'm just saying.
Your car was on.
We from New York. Just once you
And
say pull over,
and
like
I would have drove you in the car
shit gets
to the
popping.
airport and left. Nah, but nah,
Cracking, hold
on some real shit. So boom, so my wife like, yo, get out. I'm like, yo, I am getting out. You gotta understand, it's a small car. I'm kind of big. I can't move that.
Yeah,
fast
I'm like,
to
yo, get out and help him.
I'm
Like,
on my way getting out. I'm like, hold on. So he getting in, boom. So I'm like, all right, cool, get the bag. I get the other side, then I get the middle. He like, I don't need that side. I don't need to see. How the fuck you gonna look this way? You gotta see out the window.
He did not care. He just wanted a circle for his fucking
So boom,
for his eyes.
Cleaned it off. Got back in the car. He got back. We got back in the car. Took right off. Phew, gone. Get to the airport.
At that very moment, that's when I checked.
She checked. Boom. That's when she checked. Finds out our flight got
It's
delayed, and it was to what
40.
7:40. So she like, yo, God is fucking amazing. Look how
Amazing.
this shit happened. So
That's
I'm
all
like,
I said
yo.
in the backseat. I said, God is amazing. He like, what? I said, they just moved our flights to 7:40. I said, that means we have enough time to do the COVID check and all of that other fun
shit.
stuff
Uh-huh.
and get on this flight. And if you don't know, in Puerto Rico, I think it's called USDA. It's basically a package check to make sure you're not bringing any, foreign goods and seeds and
all
any
type
type
of
of
shit.
fucking thing. Like, so as you have an extra check out there. It's not customs. So it's like you gotta run all your packages through that first, then get.
As soon as you walk through the door,
As soon as
the
you walk
door's
in,
open, you gotta go right there.
yeah, you gotta go right
Put your
there. If you
bag in
don't
it.
go right there,
It's quiet.
as soon as you go to your airlines and they don't see that sticker,
It's quiet.
you waited online for no
And it was
reason,
yellow.
and you gotta go on
It's
that.
a yellow sticker. I think it's still in my bag.
Yeah, I know. It was a whole bunch of different colors on the thing, so I think they change it
Yo,
every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they just change it every month.
So after all that, we going through all that. Boom, we get through that. Get through the bags. Boom. So now our flight is at 7:40. So my wife like, yo, let's get something to eat real quick.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm like, I'm not really hungry. I could, but no, you say you want a coffee.
Yeah,
She
I
said, I
want
want
a
a coffee.
coffee.
I'm hungry. Get something to eat. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, cool. So as we walk past it, the line is long as shit, damn near. She's like, all right, cool. We spin back, get on the line.
It wasn't to get something to eat because we had little money, so it was for coffee. I was
She coulda
willing to
got
spend
something
like
to eat.
$5 for
That's what
coffee.
she wanted. She could have got something to eat. I don't understand. I wasn't even
I
hungry.
had my Ritz crackers still.
Oh, yeah,
Coffee
yeah,
and
I
Ritz
forgot.
crackers. I'm real Puerto
Gucci.
Rican. Crackers and fucking coffee.
So
let's go.
now I'm like, all right, I don't feel like staying on this goddamn line. I barely had no sleep. So I sit down. I'm literally like 10 yards away. So I'm watching. After a while, I'm like, all right, I get up. I'm online. Got closer, so we online. So we get a coffee. The coffee was burnt. It was cool. It was hot as shit. So we sitting there chilling, waiting for the flights.
Yo, waiting, thinking we have a
Waiting for the
whole
flight,
hour,
whole hour.
chilling.
I don't know what I said. Or
God,
I'm like, yo,
won't he
baby.
do it?
I'm like, yo, we still sitting here. Boom.
God, won't he
Let's
do
get
it?
up and go. Because we got to go. It's right
I
here.
said we
But
got mad long and
we
it's
got mad long.
crowded. I said, you know what? Let's just go check it out. He goes, I think you said go check the flight or something like that.
Yeah,
No, he
no.
said what gate?
What gate? She goes, I think you said B4. Right? Some
Yes,
shit like that.
before.
Right. Boom. So she's like, let me check again. She goes on her phone. Flight changes again.
And went back almost to original time. So
We about to
original time
board.
was 6:20 and it went back to 6:40. It is now 6:36. We sit in the fucking cab.
So now, boom, we get up with our coffees. We get to where we was at, where we need to be.
I like 6:36. 36, y'all need to play that if anybody
We
play
sat
Lotto.
down for about 3 minutes. No, we sat down. Boom. Everybody's already lined up and shit. So I'm like, I'm not standing. There's mad people in on the phone. I mean, on a goddamn plane. Okay, cool. So we sit
I
down.
already know I got the cheapest flight, so I already know
We
I'm
wait
gonna
to
be
the
the
line.
last ones.
We wait to the line to get on. Boom, line gets shorter. Boom, we get on. We on the plane. You know me, I don't like head rushes. I don't care about being in the air. I'm not scared of flights. I just hate head rushes. So you know me, I was a bitch. Don't give a fuck how you feel. Can't beat me. Baby, when we take off, you already know you gotta hold my hand because I hate that head rush. Cool. Once that shit go up, I'm Gucci. Coming down, hate the head rush. Cool, Gucci.
Well, I was gonna hold your hand whether a head rush or not.
So
You know,
now-
I'd rather die holding
So
hands
now,
than you
on,
know.
on
sit
the
in a
way
car.
there, my wife had the window. On the way back, I had the window.
I'm coming.
So now,
So that's how we do that.
so now, when we in the air, I went to sleep. She went to sleep. She on her phone. We waking up. Boom. Remind you,
I
my
didn't know
phone
the
fucked
story was
up.
gonna go past this.
Nah,
so go
nah, it
ahead.
is. I'm listening to music. Thank God these goddamn watch. Because my phone fucked up. Screen can't do nothing. Boom, bump into him. So I'm Gucci. We on this flight. Cool. We get across. So now we waiting for the goddamn luggage. This shit took forever.
Babe, did you really just took this story to the
Yup,
luggage?
damn right. Took
You
forever.
want to talk about details? That nigga
Yup,
gave you all
took
the way to the
forever.
fucking luggage
Facts,
detail.
took forever. So we talking shit, waiting for the luggage. Boom, get the
Everything was
luggage.
smooth sailing after
So
that.
now,
You
no, it
ain't nothing
wasn't.
Juicy out of
No,
that.
it wasn't because the Uber nigga who came in the big
Oh,
truck.
he called me a kid. He
You
said you
feel me?
standing there with your kid.
Thank you, exactly. I'm like, yo, I'm telling my wife, tell
We
him
like, yo,
I
we
got a
standing in
purple
the
shirt
street.
on, 6'2". You can't see my hand.
Yo, so
All
I
this
came out
fucking
and I was
car?
like, yeah, we standing in the middle of the street, an orange shirt and a purple shirt. He goes, okay, you with a kid? I was like, yo, I know I'm short. I'm not a
Yeah.
kid.
So after all that, we get in the car, cool. We get home, boom, perfect. There we go.
Yo.
I'm done. There we go.
Now you done?
Yeah, I said it. You said what you said because you said you was a kid. We got in the car, even though you had a baby seat in the front with mad shit in it. We got to where you got home, safe, perfect.
Oh my god.
And our cat was mad at us when we got in the house.
Meow. All types of shit. Yeah, so that's basically our fucking details. It was crazy. And that the reason
We
why
ain't
we
gonna tell
came
y'all
up,
what we did on the honeymoon, but you know.
we ain't supposed to tell y'all what happened in Puerto Rico. Stays in Puerto Rico.
You
Just saying.
heard.
It's the reason why we married.
Feel me?
So now, it's a big reason why we started off with that story. Oh, wait, before we go into those other topics, I was trying to look for the name of the Airbnb. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the name of the Airbnb right now because it's a long search. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post it on my Instagram. I know I say that, and then sometimes I'll be like 3 days late with it, but I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, and I am going to post the contact person. They are not paying me for this. The reason why we doing this is because at the moment of where we were stranded, these people came through, and advertisement and showing off other people's businesses when they come through means a lot. It's free. Like this shit is free. And that means a lot with everything. Like I got 2 brothers. If you really want to count, I got 4 brothers. I got 3 sisters. And advertisement is everything. They don't repost my shit, but I don't give a fuck. Advertisement is everything. So on this case, we are going to repost where we stayed at.
Mm-hmm.
We also going to post the contact person. And when we post the contact person, do not say that at Socks on the Nons referred you. We would like you to say that the Nashes referred you. Everywhere we go, we are known as the Nashes. Period. There's no change. There's no difference. We are known as the Nashes. When we order food, we order as Nashes. When we are making deliveries, we are Nashes. Period. Because we are one He is me, I am him.
You, her.
That's how that go. Also, I'm also probably gonna post. I can't post Jay. I wish I could really put a big part of Jay because I am
Yeah, you
putting
can't
someone
though.
else's Airbnb, and his name is Francisco. But Jay takes care of Francisco's Airbnb, and if he had a company, I will post him. Like he's definitely on a Christmas list. We have never
I asked him
made a
what the fuck
Christmas
he
list.
want for Christmas.
Yeah, we
Name
have
it.
never
I
made a
get it.
Christmas list for
Got
other
your
people.
address. I'll
And
send it right to you. It'll be there on the 23rd.
now he's fucking cutting me off, right? So I should try.
Know how that shit feel, huh? Huh?
So on that note, he's definitely on a Christmas list that we have never made. So now he is the reason why we are making Christmas lists, because normally it's just for our kids, and if you don't get it, oh fucking well. So we are now making a Christmas list because of him. He deserves everything, and people don't realize that. Sometimes you could be in your 30s and you have a mom and you have a dad and you have siblings and your ass is stranded and you can't even call them. That's the reason for our next topics. Anyway, we stayed at Luquillo, Sandy Hills condos. If you
Loquillo,
put
Puerto
Sandy
Rico.
Hills, as soon as you put Sandy Hills, they're gonna pop up.
Twin Towers.
Yes, they are known as the Twin Towers in Luquillo. Well, they're known Twin Towers in the whole Puerto Rico because no matter where you at, you can see these towers.
Facts.
The view is amazing. It is suitable for kids. The environment is safe.
The
We have
water is warm as shit.
warm. We didn't have no troubles at night walking 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. We definitely didn't have no troubles. It wasn't suspect. It was amazing. So if you ever go, we are referring you to Luquillo, Sandy Hills condos. Contact Jay. Like I said, just go to our Instagram. We're definitely gonna post that. I owe him a conversation. I owe him a commentary for his Airbnb because they have not only helped us at the time where we felt like we didn't have help. They brought us home to our family.
Facts.
Our kids.
Word.
I'm not gonna say family
1,000.
and y'all gonna think about brothers, sisters, cousins.
Nah.
Nah, they brought us home to our kids. So because of them, this is the reason why we advertising them. On to better juicy topics. Before we get to our juicy topics, I have a statement that I want to make, and this is statement.
What's this statement? I don't know about this one.
Yeah, you don't know about this one, but I have wrote it. This statement has to do.
I am him and he is me. We are one. But I don't know about this goddamn statement. What's the statement about before we even get?
I had said this statement to you many of times, and
Okay.
I'm flattered. So let me start the conversation off with that. I'm flattered, and I thank you for my bonus points, and I thank you for the love that you have showed me, not him, just me. I thank you for that. But like I said, I look too much into shit, and me looking too much into shit, I get tired. And this is the statement. I get tired of hearing people tell my husband she's a good look for you. I'm getting tired of hearing people tell my husband because of her you are where you at, or because of her she triggered something. I'm just tired of all of that. And the reason why I'm tired is because I didn't make him do shit. Absolutely not a fucking thing. And yes, it deserves every curse in those 2 lines. I did not make him do nothing. I met him. I told him what I was looking for. I told him what I wanted. I didn't even say, I shouldn't say met him. When we reunited, I told him what I was looking for. I told him what I wanted. And that was it. He decided to choose me. And he decided to sign applications. He decided to work. He decided to change a lot of things he was doing. He decided to make better choices. He decided to put me and his family first. I didn't do nothing. So the topic of this is making your spouse a better person, or your spouse becoming a better person because of the other spouse. My husband became better because he was in a better situation. Now, my husband decided, let me tell you something. When you are a man, you have to provide. And when you have to provide, you do anything necessary to provide for your family. No one in his life allowed him to not only provide for other people, but to provide for himself. So when he entered this relationship, I allowed him to provide for you first, provide for me second. And I know everybody's probably looking at this camera like, what the fuck is she talking about? Provide for you first and provide for her second. It's because I am so logic. I'm real. I don't go off emotions. And what I mean by that is, if you sick, how can you help me be well? So I need you to be well to make sure I'm well. You cannot do something for someone that you cannot do for yourself. So do for yourself and then do for me. No one in his life decided to tell him that. Not the girls, not the baby mother, not the mother, not the father, not anybody. I decided to come into his life and I was like, yo, he's like, oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that. How you doing that? Oh, nah, buddy, that's not what you're doing. The reason why you're not doing that is because when I sign at this dotted line, when you go down, I'll go down. And when I go down, the family goes down. So on this note, what we gonna do, we gonna do this shit the right way. And I showed him how to do it the right way. And being the fact that I showed him how to do it the right way, I didn't do it for him. I didn't tell him, yo, you have to do it. I didn't take a Glock and put it to his head and said, this is what you gotta do. I just told him. It was up to him as a man, as a human being, as a person to do that shit. So people all over the world, because you're hearing us in New York, you're hearing us in Beijing, you're hearing us everywhere. When you are seeing a couple, do not go to that couple and say, she's a good look for you. If you mean it in a she's better than your ex way, cool. But if you mean it as in you wouldn't be who the fuck you are today if it wasn't for her, go fuck yourself. Because my husband is who he the fuck he is because of himself. I gave him that space to finally become him. All you other leeches decided to suck the fucking blood out of him. And he had to do what the fuck he had to do to make sure the blood kept flowing in his body while y'all was leeching off that nigga. Now it ain't no leeches because I control that shit. Period. So we could get to our next topics. Like I said, these topics is hard. These topics are serious. These topics are real. These shits is gonna have people hating us. These shits is gonna have people disliking us. And absolutely at this point, from what I was experiencing on my vacation, fuck all y'all. Dead ass. And that's straight blood. All y'all friends and family and followers, I love y'all. You know why? Because y'all always look out over blood. And I don't know why, but y'all fucking look out all the fucking time. And I will always look out for y'all.
And
So,
on that note,
our topic's about family and coaches. He said back like, hold on. I didn't know my wife was going to do this. It's annoying. This shit is annoying because I hear this almost once to twice to sometimes 3 times a week. The shit is annoying. Like, but anyway, on our topics is about parent coaches. I feel like a lot of things that we going through as people. He said back, come on, put your energy back up. Hold on, take a drink. Put your energy back up.
I'm waiting to see what you about to say, so I can
Oh, you
feel
want to
me.
see it? You want to see it? It's
Which
about
one you
parent-
going?
We're doing parent coaches. Remember,
I know
yeah.
that, but I'm waiting for you. What you about to say?
All right. So, what our parent coaches? Hold on. Someone had 2 comments before I go into the coaches. We'll see about that in a few months. Oh, I don't know what you was talking about. Sorry, Blue. You have to help yourself first to help others. Period. Number 1, you definitely got to help yourself before you help others. So I feel like a lot of things that's going on in our community, a lot of things that's going on in the news, with the Black Lives Matter protests, a lot of all of that stuff comes from the failure of coaches. I feel like, our topic right now is on family base. That's what we are. We are a couple of soccer's on and all. It's family based. And I feel like what coaches and what our family are growing into nowadays are losing culture. I feel like what we have been told growing up was all a lie. Them shits ain't even what the culture really stands for. And the reason why I came up with these topics is because, we tend as people to do things that our parents did and be like, well, my parents did it. and we try to tune that in with a culture. It's not a culture. It's not a culture. So being the fact is, I was brought up. I'm Puerto Rican and Italian. My father's Italian and Puerto Rican. My mom is 100% Puerto Rican, born in the lands of Puerto Rico. So I grew up Puerto Rican. You know, I grew up in the terms of someone had this comment, actually, this question the other day on Power 105.1. I'm not trying to give them a shout out, but they had this comment the other day or Hot 97, where do you serve your husband first and then serve your kids? Or do you serve your kids and do you serve your husband? In my Puerto Rican culture, you serve your husband. Your husband is the provider. Your husband is working the long hours, everything else. You serve him first and then you serve your kids. Then you serve yourself. So you are the last person as the woman of the household. It doesn't mean any disrespect as in you are the last person. It's not that. It's you are the nurturer. So as a nurturer, you nurture everything first and then you nurture yourself. I know that don't make no sense because 5 seconds ago I said feed yourself first or do for yourself. Doing for yourself and feeding yourself is two different things. You doing and being productive in your life for you to feel good about yourself is something different from you saying, yo, I wanted a burger and I craved it all day and I bought the shit. So with that being said, I serve my husband who provides for the family and then I serve the kids. So as culture, that's what we grew up on. And the thing is, when I had met my husband, culture was, my nigga, I was in foster care. It's your time to cut in. Like, I killed him with that. Look, I killed him with that last statement. He like, yo, you know what? My wife's done.
I'm just saying.
He even got the chill low and everything.
Feel me? Got real comfy.
So, talk about you being in foster care in your culture because I gotta wake you up.
Like,
what the fuck? Hold on, wake up. You want me to tickle you? I'll tickle you on camera.
Foster care?
Like, what culture did you learn? Like, you see, I have learned something. So I stated my culture on one little item in my culture where we serve the husband. So, can I have the bottle?
Behind the back pass. Wow. Feel me? To be all the way authentic with you, I didn't learn nothing.
Nothing in culture.
Nothing. So all right, listen. Nothing. It wasn't no. Only thing I know is y'all from the South. I done had South food, Southern food. I already know that chicken, that Big Mac, them collard greens. You know that shit hit. You feel me? I grew up on that, so I already know. You feel me? So now, I grew up in foster care where niggas didn't cook. I bought up on foster care where they just took my money. I got $2, $5 to get something to eat. So as a child growing up in the streets of Brooklyn, you see your friends out here. Not all of them got their parents, but you know niggas rocking the new J's, new Adidas. You know, Air Forces was I was the king of that. Air Force game was lit. I had no choice. I wasn't going to school looking bummy.
Feel you.
I had to go out there and go get it.
Because we all know, growing up, you went to school looking bummy. You was getting beat up. Like, back then.
I had my moments.
Nowadays, like, being bummy is kind of like the norm. Like, I think, remember when the pajama pants era came out and everybody was wearing pajama pants with a matching shirt? I feel like the pajama pants kind of made a era for it's okay to look bummy when you go outside instead of presenting yourself as a human fucking being. So
now, off that, I was outside. And the people who know me from then to now, you see me outside. So that's what it was. All I did was basically sleep there. Like, I had my moments growing up when I was in foster care where, of course, my pops was around, my mother.
So how was it for you to learn about culture in school but not feel like you had a culture?
I didn't feel like I had a culture. I just felt I knew I was black. Like, I didn't grow up,
So whatever black represented is what your culture was.
It was, I'm not Jamaican, I'm not Haitian, I'm not none of the Caribbean islands. I'm none of that. Like,
I'm just regular black.
I'm just black.
And just to let y'all know, black is a fucking color, not a nationality.
So now growing up, everybody
got some of my rude.
Hold on, babe. Everybody thought I was Spanish. Everybody is either you Dominican or you Panamanian. You got some type of Spanish in you.
Because your skin is red black.
And I got good hair.
Red
and I'm
brown.
like, yo, I'm black, bro. I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all niggas. I'm black. Like, nah, you mix. So everywhere I went to the Bronx. I went, yo, papi. Yo, what's up, bro? Like, I'm black though. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, you gotta be Dominican, papi. ¿Qué pasó? No.
So our next topic, well, not next topic, because we just kind of brush off on things.
Mhm.
My next statement is foundations that was created. So with me being Puerto Rican, I didn't have an Italian foundation, so that kind of washed out. Boom. Fuck Italians. Like, not fuck them in real life, but in my life, that's what it was. It was like, okay, since I didn't have my father in my life, my father decided to, he was a OG at one point. He was the head of Neanderthals and Bushwick all the way to Graham. But his shit, I wouldn't say his shit, but the whole shit got snatched. I don't know too much about it, but that's what I know. He couldn't say he was Neanderthals. I feel like after this shit got snatched, he was a heavy drug dealer. From being a heavy drug dealer, he decided to use drugs on his own, and he got into crack cocaine. After being in crack cocaine, he decided not to be in our lives anymore. He robbed my mom a few times for a few things, and that's how I landed on Staten Island. I landed on Staten Island through courts. Courts moved us to Staten Island off the protection of my father. So I would say my foundation was always created from a Puerto Rican aspect. So with a Puerto Rican aspect, you are the woman. Like, the man goes out and provides, but the man comes home with the check and he gives you the check, and you handle the checkbook, you handle paying the bills, you handle, everybody having clothes, everybody having food, and that's what you handle. You doing the laundry, you doing the clothes. So as a woman, you're the nurturer in Puerto Rican culture. So is it that you don't work? No, you still work. You still got to provide. You still have to have a side hustle while your husband is out there providing. But when your husband is home, is like, basically not saying that you're home, but when your husband's home, it's not even catering. Well, it is catering, because that just sounds like a narcissist shit. It is catering. So it's like, you are your husband's caterer. And that's what it is in a Puerto Rican aspect. Even though your husband can't tell you what to do, like, we're not like Dominicans. I don't want to put y'all culture out there, because I really don't know y'all culture. But it's not like you got to go to sleep beautiful. It's not like he got to tell you where you coming and where you going. It's nothing like that. It's just, as a couple, how that is based. He works, he gives you the check, and he just chills. Like, some Spanish men do help out and they clean, because Spanish men are like, they love their mothers for some reason. They don't know how to get off the nipple. So it's like, they know how to clean and they know how to cook because they are on their mothers like that. So it's like, so the Spanish men always contribute in little ways, but it wasn't a need for them. So when I grew up, it was to find yourself a good paying husband so you can be home, bear kids, raise kids, and cook, clean, and provide. I mean, cook, clean, and nurture. So that was the foundation of my culture. I hated the foundation of my culture. Like, I hated everything it stand for, because I
Why?
felt like it was like, yo, you be you, I be me, and let's just do this shit together. Not like you go, you do your own thing and I do my own thing and we do this together. It's more like, I'm not your parent, you're not my father. At the end of the day, we got shit we got to handle, and let's do it. Why does it mean that only a man could throw out the garbage? That's another cultural thing, I guess. The men throw out the garbage. I think that's worldwide. Why is it that the men throw out the garbage and the girl has to cook? Why is it that I can't throw out the garbage and you gotta cook? So that's why it bothered me. Like, if you know how to do all these things and you know how to, do laundry, why can't I throw the laundry and you fold? Why is it, oh, it's because you're a woman, this is what you had to do. So, my mom catered to my stepfather so much. And, it's amazing that she caters to him. And I don't pass any judgment. Everybody loves differently. And to me, growing up, not that I dislike my stepfather for that, I just was like, the fuck? Imagine me fucking hopping. It's like coming to America. Imagine me hopping on one fucking foot and balking. The fuck? I'm not hopping on one fucking foot and balking.
What is your favorite movie? Whatever is your favorite movie?
Exactly. So when you like anything you like, no, fuck no. So that's
Stand
what
right
I
here. I'll be
hated
right
about
back.
that.
Yo, she stood right there for an hour in that movie. That shit had me crying. Nah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
and then well, she's staying there for 30 years. Cause
No, I'm
remember,
talking about the second one, not the first one.
yeah, the second one. Remember, he said, "Look what you did to my sister," and she was still having on
Oh,
one
she
foot
was.
and barking.
I was talking
Shit,
about the
30 years.
what's her name?
T-
Tiana Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah, I was talking
Tiana.
about her part when she stood there for an hour when the king come. He goes, "Yo, you see my son? No, he told
No,
me standing for an hour. He told me to stand here. I've been here for an
I
hour.
was.
That shit had me
Yeah,
crying.
so it's like I never wanted that in my relationship. I wanted like if I'm the go getter and you the go getter, let's do it. Like let's do this life. So that was the foundation that was created. What was the foundation for you?
Yo, like,
Because I understand you said
alright,
you didn't have culture,
I'm
so
gonna tell you.
it's
All
like
right,
you
this
can't
is.
even build a
Let me
foundation
tell
of
you. Let me
culture.
tell you. What I saw growing up, my mother there, crack cocaine. You know how it is. 80s, the 90s. You know how it is. Pops in and out of jail, selling drugs, working too, or a whole mixture. But a lot of people gotta understand when I say, yo, my pop wasn't there, this is what I mean. All I can remember, 93, you going to prison. Coming home 96. Going back to jail in what, 99?
Mm-hmm.
And coming back out in what, 01, 02? By that time, I'm outside. I'm in the streets. What else there to say? Like he
Facts.
had his moments where, you feel me? Yo, you gotta, yo, listen. It is what it is. Like it's I ain't gonna say it was too late, but it was too fucking late at that time. So that's what I saw. So
So what was the
it
foundation?
wasn't no foundation for me. It's just like whatever I saw my parents do, what they thought I didn't see out the window or me outside.
So what created a foundation? Because the reason why I'm keep nitpicking this question is because how you are at home or even on the outside, opening doors, holding my bags, like what created that foundation for you to start doing that? Being respectful to, I'm not gonna say you're respectful to all women, but he's very respectful to me. You don't
I'm gonna
hit me,
say
you don't, fuck, he don't even curse at me. So when people curse at me, he take that very offensive because like he'll say the common word like shit and fuck and stuff like that in his sentence, but not at me per se. So like you don't call me a B. Like, I feel like once you call your girlfriend or your wife a B, I feel like it's open opportunity for anybody to call her a B. So, you can't be mad if someone called her the same shit you called her. Like she heard it twice now. So he don't step out of line. So that's why I'm kind of digging into this question. Like what created that foundation for you to know how to treat a
all right.
woman and what a woman needs.
I'm gonna
Like
tell you right
that's
now. Me going through relationships, being with different type of women, you know, it was this is how it is. How you treat me as a man, like if you're not in a relationship and you get into a relationship, boom,
mhm.
it's based off like this. How you treat me as a man, physically and emotionally, is how I'm gonna treat you.
Okay.
It's the same way. So me, you're not supposed to treat a female like a nigga. She's soft, she's gentle. You gotta be gentle. What's gentle? We're not gonna curse at her. We're not putting
Well,
hands on her.
what taught you that?
Logic.
Mm. Okay.
Logic.
Okay. Just
Like
being woke. Period.
it's
Just being
logic.
woke.
Like
Okay.
I've seen my pops put his hands on my mom's. I didn't heard shit before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Same
like
here.
putting a belt or your hand to a female, knowing you 2-3
So you
times
didn't like
size.
so that kind of build a foundation right there
Okay,
where
you can
you
say
didn't
that.
like the feeling it gave you as a child
Yeah, you can say
and
that.
what you visually saw. So it kind of created a I wouldn't say a foundation, but it put a wall in your foundation of, you know what, when I get the opportunity to love a woman, I know not to do that because I didn't like how it was put to you as a person, like how the emotion gave you and what you saw.
But now going through relationships and being with different type of women helped that because they wasn't this.
Ow.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nah.
So it took time. Like I tried it backfired. Don't know how, don't make sense. Okay, cool. So now it's like I got you again. It's lit. Like, this is me. This is how I'ma just show. Like, this is who I am. That's just me. But like I told you before, niggas don't get twisted. Yo, I'm calm, I'm collective, I'm chill. You can walk with me. Yo, what's up, baby? Yo, what's up? You start talking like you crazy and you close enough, I'm knocking you the fuck out. That's just what it is. I just don't tolerate disrespect. Like, that shit just bothers me. Like, why? Especially with now this shit is niggas just be face fucking you, and why you nigga you looking at me? What the fuck you looking at me for? I don't even know you. Like,
Okay.
like me. Like, if I see a nigga walk down the block and I see him, I see a nigga shirt or his sneakers or how he put his outfit together. And I'm in that mode. Like, I'm chill. Like, yo, fam, that outfit, I'm not even gonna hold you. That shit fire. You did that, bro. You feel me? Niggas don't do that no more.
So, being the fact that you had nothing to visually create a foundation on, how did you create your foundation?
Just being logic to life.
Okay.
Like, it's just what felt normal, what felt right to me.
Okay.
And that's what I base it on. That feels right to me.
Okay.
Like when we get into arguments, don't get me wrong, I want to fucking scream at you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not gonna get through to your head because I've been through that before.
Okay.
All right, calm down. Boom. This. Now you understand. See what I'm saying?
Amen.
So it's logic.
Okay. So is your past experience is what created a cultural foundation. And the reason why I'm using cultural because it's like that's exactly what we kind of going through nowadays. I feel like everybody are creating their own foundations and it's separate from cultural, but they're calling it cultural, which why I said cultures are fucking lies. Like nowadays it's just is it's whatever your parents said your culture was or what it was supposed to be is what you thought a culture was. And it's not. I wouldn't say you use Google because Google fucking lies, but I feel like laying a
Not all
found
the time, but yeah.
yeah, I feel like laying a foundation shouldn't be based on culture. Laying a foundation should be based on a husband and a wife. Your foundation should not be based on, well, my mom used to do and my dad used to do. No, because what your mom used to do and what your dad used to do, they winged it. Same way you winging it, the same way they winging it. So it's like if there
Yeah.
are some things that you experienced as a child and it did not build you as a person, what you do, you have changed that culture. You are now changing that foundation. You are now creating a new foundation. So with that being said, that goes into foundations as being recreated. That's what we are doing now. I feel like these are our cultures. We stated what our cultures was and what our foundations was, but there was a lot of things growing up that I didn't like. And I stated the whole, catering to a man. I don't mind catering to my husband, doing the massage, time, whatever Beyonce said, tying the do-rag, unloosening the boots and shit like that. I don't mind catering to my husband. My husband knows that. But my thing is I never want to be forced to cater to you because as a Aries, I'm very fucking stubborn. Once you try to force us to do something, I don't want to do it. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm very fucking stubborn. So
I ain't got nothing to say
it's
to that
weird to
one.
kind of look down at you or eye level
Yeah,
at
because
you
I'm
because
sitting.
you always
I'm
up strong.
chilling. I'm chilling. You feel me?
So with that being said, I would say that we have recreated a foundation. And the roots that we grew up on was I would always say was a complete lie because our roots was just based on our parents. And unfortunately, you didn't have, you have your parents in your life now, but you didn't have them to create a foundation. So with me, like my mom created a foundation that I went completely against. So since I went completely against that foundation, what I did was created a new foundation. Like what I don't like about my foundation that was created growing up was always teaching your kids responsibilities. I feel like it's okay to teach your kids responsibilities. That's all fine and dandy. But when it comes down to teaching your kids responsibilities where you're always teaching them responsibility, then that means you're not teaching them responsibility. You actually just trying to use that word as a leverage. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I got
So
you.
it's like at 32 years old, for instance, we just said that we were stranded on a whole island. We got moms, we got dads, we got brothers, we got sisters. And you didn't hear us say that we was going to contact our brothers and our sisters and our father and our mother because they have fallen short on, I'm gonna keep it real, and whether y'all watching or not, y'all have fallen completely short on the foundation that y'all created on us. Because what every time we turn around and ask for a favor, or every time we ask for, hey, what about this, or can I need this, are you able to provide it, you guys say, y'all grown now, it's responsibility, yada yada yada. You have to understand that this marriage, I'm gonna say this marriage because I can't talk for everybody else. This marriage was based on, not even this marriage, but these people in these marriage was based on government funds, meaning he was in foster care. So government was checking his foster mother, was checking him, food stamps, checking all of that.
I ain't get none of that shit.
Of course you didn't get none of So like with me and my life when I was growing up, my mom was on welfare. So your rent was being paid. You was getting food stamps, you was getting cash assistance. Yes, she was working. I'm not saying she wasn't working, but you was getting all of that. And we are both not on welfare. We're both not on food stamps. We both do not have no government funds because we are married, so they base the income as one. And I'm not saying, oh, since we got married there was no EBT. I wasn't allowed to get EBT after the age of 20 years old. That's how much income I was bringing in at the time. So I haven't seen EBT in a few years. So it's like, based on his marriage is not government funded. So it's not that you're teaching us responsibilities. You taught us responsibilities. We are not getting anything from the government, not food stamps, not help with rent, not nothing.
Just my goddamn taxes back that you gonna get back anyway.
And we ain't even getting enough of that. Shit, everybody knows your taxes ain't never good get. Well, then again, if you ain't making that much fucking money, your fucking taxes are amazing. I know, because the first year I filed taxes, I got almost $10,000 back because I wasn't making shit. So now that I'm making something, I don't get that back. So I'm keeping it real. We in that bracket of we in that bracket of we're not getting shit back.
Yo.
So when does it come time where you stop teaching us responsibilities and you're actually having our back as mothers, as fathers, as like brothers and sisters? If your brother and sister don't have no government funds, they're like, yo, can you spot me $40? Can you spot me this? Can you spot me that? They working. At the end of the day, you're going to get it back. But here.
Nah, some people with me, now you ain't getting it back. You know why? Because why the fuck do I had to go through that type of life when you was around? That's just my opinion on that. It could be me being petty or you grown now. It's like, nah. If you was in a situation I was in and saw the shit that I saw, don't get me wrong, foster care, I grew up in a nice house, had a bar, had a living room, glass, mirror, shit was decked out. I never saw that money. I remember, I don't even know if niggas even remember Dada shoes. Niggas know what Dada shoes is? Those are some Darenta shits. They all black, fake, look like a Dada rubber shits. Me putting that on my feet, dub. Saw that one time? Nah, we not doing that. I gotta go get this. Nah, something gotta give here. I know I'm getting money. I can't get that.
Facts. Growing up, it was like Skippies. They just said that little
Nah, don't get me wrong. Look, don't
get
get me wrong. My pops came home, boom. He started, working, doing this stuff. He boom, boom, boom. He back in the picture. He did his thing for about 2-3 years. That nigga in another state. I go with him. Too slow for me. Back to New York. I got nobody here. I got family here, but I ain't got nobody here. I gotta go get it. What I do? Go back to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know. Don't get me wrong. I had jobs here and there, but that wasn't my stilo. I was. This is when niggas was making $725, $750. What the fuck $750 gonna do? And I got a pair of J's that cost $175. At the time, it wasn't $175. It was like $150, like $125. J's is fucking $200 and better.
$300, right?
You feel me? So it's like,
shit.
I couldn't do that. And then me, as a young me, I'm gonna say 16, 17. My brother got me, my oldest brother, he got me by 8 years. I'm watching this nigga, Jordans, all type. What? I'm your brother. I can't. And we would say less. Nah, it's cool. I ain't mad. I'm gonna go get it. But everybody looked at me like, He the outlaw. He the
Dumb
bad one.
leeches. It's a statement that I have said
He the
before.
outlaw. He the bad one. He want to do this. He want to do that. Yo, he gonna get locked up. He gonna do this.
But asking for shit.
But where the fuck was the guidance? But when I had the money in my pocket and I pulled up, yo, can I get $5? Yo, can I get $10? Yo, we ain't got food in the house. Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say the names, but the people who did help me, and then I ain't even gonna say fell off, just said fuck me. Yo, it's cool. It's all gravy. I'm not even mad. But now that I'm at this level and I'm only can go up,
period.
You not leeching off me. Don't get me wrong. Yo, keep doing what you was doing.
Nope, because I got the salt.
I'm doing what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? But the people who did help, like when I was down, but not fully down, but down. Yo, bro, here you go. Good looking. I don't need it back. Oh, yo, bro, here you go. Yo, bro, here you go. Good looking. I say less. Of course. I owe y'all niggas 1,000. You feel me?
Facts.
I'm gonna keep it 100. But the niggas who said, yo, I'm there. Fuck you at?
Period.
And now the nigga, oh nah, this nigga Nash, he out here, he got the podcast. Yo, this nigga out here working. He getting to the back, his wife getting to the back. He out here doing it. Niggas driving a certain type of car. Now you want to be my friend? Now you want? Yo, they give out $20 bills. I heard it's a dub. It's not happening over here.
Period. And like, well, all of that is like a lot of people. And I'm going to say people as in family. A lot of family don't understand. It comes to the point where it's like, I have 4 siblings from my mom. I got 4 siblings. They all got social media. And to me, it's like, that means I should, in every video, I should have 4 shares. Period. How many siblings you have?
Blood or all together?
That came out, well.
That I can't even say that came out of my mother. That my pops had.
Okay, yeah.
All together, it would have been a million of us, but it was only 7.
So if I have 4 siblings, he has 7. That means
11.
Yes,
man.
I use my fingers.
11.
11. That means 11. We should have 11 shares under each one. But that goes to show what kind of foundation that was created for us.
No, you got to count it because I got 3 sisters I never even met, but I know one of them now.
Okay, you know one of them. But at the end of the day,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
I had a best friend. She probably don't even know that we're not best friends anymore. But if you watch this episode, which I highly doubt you will watch this episode, because if you was the best friend, you would be one of my shares. I had a best friend. Clearly, if you sitting here saying, yo, this is my man, this is my people's, yada yada yada, we ain't sitting here telling you to watch us for 2 hours. Yo, all we saying is share. Share is free. Freecompletely.com. You share things all the time.
I was about to spell it for you. FREE.COM.
Y'all share memes all the time. Y'all share stories. Y'all share people fighting. Y'all share people getting jumped. Y'all sharing this crate shit that's going on nowadays. Like,
it's funny, but the shit is fucking retarded.
And literally, y'all don't understand why we feel certain type of way with certain people when it's like, yo, you're in our face every day. And we got people that haven't talked to us or saw us or was around us for months.
Years.
Sharing our shit.
Hold on, I don't even know.
Sharing
hold
our
on,
shit.
Hold on. Who was it? The dude that hit you up on the gram? It was like, yo, y'all need to do the Twitter.
Facts.
We
got people from Twitter. We have people from all over hitting us up in random ass places, sharing our shit. Commentary. Matter of fact, I think I have one not too long. I'm gonna throw her back up because she's from YouTube. Oh, matter of fact, I think Rebecca's from YouTube too. Her. Blue. Blue is another person. Probably haven't seen you in months. How long Blue haven't seen you?
All right. I recently seen him like a month and a half ago. Last time I seen him, probably 12 years.
So from 12 years.
Hold on. And how I seen him? At work, on break, get into the bag. You know me, gotta get me a sandwich, hero, drawing big fire. You feel me? With the soda ox. Shout out to the ox in the hood.
Mad extra with
Shout out ox in the floors. You feel me? He held it down, got crazy. Boom. You feel me? I walk in the store, order my sandwich, turn around. All I hear, yo, Nash. No, matter of fact, he didn't even call me Nash. He called me by the government. Now, if you call me by the government, you know me. Who the fuck I turned around? Yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Out of all people, was not expecting this.
So at that point, like, you got him. You have people that haven't seen us in a very long time showing us a lot
Oh,
of
my
love
son,
and
hold
support.
on. My son, I'm gonna say his name too. Shout out my son Masterlin. He from Brooklyn, but he in the Bronx right now.
That's
You
another
feel
person.
me?
You got Pete. You got Pete Girl. You got a lot of people. Like today, my sister-in-law chimed in. You know, she didn't say anything, but I saw her jump onto the live. You had Meetha jump in. You know, at times like this, people you haven't seen or haven't dealt with in a while is out here sharing your shit because it's free. Hold on, let me say this again.
Free.
It's free.
Hold on. I'm trying to get my Mariah Carey, Trey Songz, Chris Brown. Free.
And you can't even get that from your own siblings, from your own mom, from your own dad, from your own. This is why we started this podcast, because we started this podcast to show people, sell people. You hear me? Look, remember that
You was doing good,
blackboard?
baby. You was doing good. You was
I'm
doing
doing
good. Keep
excellent,
going. You was
right?
doing
Remember that
good.
blackboard? I get one. Last time the most I got was 5. So it's like what with this podcast, we're showing people it's okay to create your new culture, your new foundation, your new loving home. Stop basing that shit on mom and pops. Like, stop basing that shit on what you saw with grandma and everything else. Because you know what? They was winging it. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta
Fly
say it.
like a
Bird,
bird.
if you
You
wanna
wanna
fly
fly
away.
away.
Like, they
Winging it.
was winging it. So the fact that they was winging it, and I'm not saying they did a bad job. Like my parents, they always make sure I was fed, I was dressed.
Yeah,
Like
I can say that. When they was
I'm
there,
not
yeah.
gonna sit here and try to bash them and say, oh, they was never there and I ain't never got shit. Nah, my stepfather came in and he was like, my family savior. I ain't even gonna lie. He came in, swooped in. My mom single with 3 kids. Like he did his shit. Made sure I had Jordans. I was just wild at the time. Like I was done. Like I was finished. So with that with that being said, it's like, well, all the people we have in our background, this should be more to what is on our visual. So since it's not more, then we will create more. My mom worked so hard as a single mom with 3 kids, that she wasn't a spectator. And if people don't know what a spectator is someone in your crowd while you playing ball, someone while you graduating, someone while you getting an award. My mom was always so busy that she wasn't my spectator. And I think that kind of
Oh, you want to go to that? Oh, yeah, I got something to tell. Go ahead.
grew a demon in me. The fact that I used to watch other players run to their parents after they was done, and fathers used to come pick up their daughters and tell them they had a good game and high fives. I never had that. My mom came to one game and I was so nervous I kept flopping. Like I kept tripping on people's feet. Like it was weird. Like I kept tripping on my feet. I kept falling on the floor. And before halftime, my mom decided to go sit down in the car. And when she decided to sit down in the car, I wouldn't say I decided to play better. I started playing better. I wasn't as nervous anymore. And that goes to show me the foundation I'm creating, my husband is creating, is to always be spectators to our kids' lives. Unfortunately, we may have people that block that. Fuck that bitch. She knows who she knows who the hell I'm talking about. We might have people that block that, but we are the main spectators to our kids because we didn't have that as a foundation.
On me, I grew up. I was a baller. I played ball. I'd make some chicken playing ball. And whoever want to get this smoke, the ball is always in the car. Spalding. This shit real. And the people who know me,
Ooh.
I was doing this before Steph Curry, but we're not even gonna get there. I'm gonna shake your ankles like the ground, you heard. But anyway, I grew up playing ball. My parents never see me. Matter of fact, my mother seen me play ball more than my pops did. I'm gonna tell you how. Boom, coming back.
Okay, mom, pulling up with the spectator.
Look, coming back from
word.
Ohio. I went to West Side High School. You know what West Side High School in the middle of Douglas. You feel me? Boom, I went there. Our uniforms was baby blue. I had the baby blue and white tins on. Only family member that pain, my mom's. Every game that we had, she pulled up. She hopped on a train with the whole team and a coach. Took it to the Bronx, Prospect, watched all the games.
Nice.
You feel me? Boom. But before that, my pop seen me play probably the first time we was together. Like really, like that was it. See me play, right?
Wow.
Now you ready?
We was playing for housing.
Now look.
Harbor Projects.
Facts. So now the next time he seen me play was probably like in the backyard shooting around and shit like that. When he actually saw me play, I was 17. I
Mhm.
went to Ohio. I went to Meadowdale.
Mhm.
Shout out to Meadowdale. You feel me? Cool school. That shit was long as hell. It was different in New York. Shit was, and we wasn't used to lockers. That shit was different. But anyway, varsity tryouts. Now, before I got to that school, everybody knew who I was because my son KB at the time, he went to that school.
Shout out to KB. I'm
You f-
shouting you out, even though you don't share my shit.
You
No.
feel me? You feel me? I haven't talked to him in like a year, and before that, I haven't talked to him since like probably like 2013, and before that,
Oof.
probably when I left the state of Ohio. So I got niggas already knew who I was, and you know me, I'm from New York. How the fuck you know who I am? I'm on that timing. Nah, KB, you about to come? I never forget something. They call him Iverson. He was dark skinned though, had the braids. They called him
Mhm.
Iverson.
Did you
He-
ever see him in an NBA?
No,
Okay.
he like yo, he like yo, you about to try out for JV?
If nobody knows what JV is junior varsity.
Yo, I looked at him like,
I don't know why I closed my eyes when I said
hold
that.
on, I've never played junior varsity. I don't know what that is. We don't do those. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, niggas in junior varsity.
all day.
Niggas in junior, some niggas at the time in junior varsity should have been on varsity. So now I'm like, nah, I'm going for varsity, bro. We don't do those. I play ball. You better check my resume. You told him, yeah. You ain't gonna cross me. End up breaking his ankles. Anyway, more or less. Tryouts come. You know the story.
Blue said you used to be a bench warmer. Loco, stop it.
Yo, Blue, stop playing. You Haitian and can't even play soccer. Like as y'all call football. We're not even gonna get there, but you still my guy though. You know the vibes. Matter of fact, we're not even gonna say that. Hold on. Look, you ready? You know what I do for the guys like that? Ask your brother who I am. Oh, okay. Yeah, ask your brother. Yeah. I got his number. We could do the FaceTime 3-way call. Yeah, uh-huh. But nah, facts. You know the vibes. But nah. So I go for varsity, right? Tryouts come. I'm sick as a dog. I'm not even gonna hold you. I felt like I had the flu. I
He
was sick.
started laughing.
I'm sick as shit. So my pop's like, yo, you gonna go? You gonna go? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. I'll go. I feel like I don't even want to move.
Probably
Remi-
had the fever.
I got the whole NBA Hawks uniform on. I got the jersey. I got the pants. I got the headband on. It was a regular white headband. You know, waves on
Yo,
skin.
back in the day, my husband used to wear those headbands all the fucking time. Like, if you was his girl, you knew because you was wearing his headbands. I'm sorry, I'm real, I'm logic, because I wore them headbands too, bitch.
Nike joints. I had them shits on the way.
He
My
had
son
them,
Fabulous had me on
every
that way.
color.
Facts. So now I go.
Somebody said Kirby was the water boy.
He talking about his brother. Oh, nah, we gonna get that call. We about to flame you on that call. Nah.
What?
So now, boom. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get on the court. We doing drills, trying to
Mhm.
run, doing my thing. We get to the game. We about to do a scrimmage. I get in the game. My pops look at me. He like, yo, do you? I go. I do me. I'm giving passes niggas never even seen. I'm crossing. I'm going to the rack. I'm hitting jumpers and I'm sick. I felt like that was my Jordan flu game. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was that type of game for me because that's how it felt.
Mm.
So after that note, off that tryout, I end up making varsity. Took the starting spot.
Like he said, what the fuck JV is.
Took the starting spot, and the streets got to me. Sorry.
Yo, if nobody knows my husband, this person, Rebecca, name is Blue. Yo, my husband pointed to the left. Nigga, the camera's right there. Yo, you definitely family if you know that. Nelly style with
You
the
know the
headband.
vibes, bro. You was there.
Yo, if nobody know Vocal is a clothing line made by Nelly himself. Like, my husband got a lot of ass off of Nelly.
Or for that, and because at the time, to
Like,
this
my
day,
headphones came off on
to this
that.
time, to this day, I'm gonna quote it. They said my brother looked like Nelly. I never saw it. They saw it.
Mm,
I went with it. Yup, it's lit.
period.
That's it. Like, but yeah, facts.
So yeah, he was.
That's how it was.
his
So
shit
that's
like,
the last time he ever saw me with the ball in my hand. So off that note, he like, nah, my son nice. So through the years when I did talk to him, especially when I was in prison, yo, you gotta go across seas. You go across seas, you can make it. And I'm like,
I would
where was that
actually
when I was
look.
junior high, high
I would
school?
ask you how prison was, but that's a whole nother topic.
I got 4 chips up there. They know the vibes. I done best in the jail.
Yo, I imagine like, yo, I got 4 chips up in there.
Nah,
like,
cause
yo,
you gotta understand. All right,
you got 4 chips where? What house? Let's keep it real for all law
I got 4
enforcement
chips
street
on my way home at
at
Mohawk. Facts.
Mohawk. So
That's a
y'all
go
know
home
people
spot.
in
I don't know what
Mohawk.
that shit look like now, but that's a go home spot. That was some years ago. That shit different. But
So we're gonna talk about his prison stay, at a later day when Mr. Nash is
yeah, we're gonna talk
comfortable.
about that. But
Because you gotta understand, at the end of the day, we can't be on no op shit. We ain't no ops. We don't
Nah, we
respect
ain't
that.
no
Ain't no
ops.
6'9". We
Nah,
don't
we
respect
don't do
being
that.
a 6'9". It's okay to be an op for certain things, like being raped and
okay.
shit like that. Like there's some underlining op shit that people I don't fucking understand. Like people like, oh, you got robbed, you are op if you said something. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't no fucking op. You got robbed. What the fuck? So it's just like certain things, like certain experience you can't op other things, and being an op is snitching. If y'all don't know what being an op is, so
They should
you
know
can't
that. We in
snitch.
year 2021, so they should
when
know that.
me and my husband talk about his prison stay a lot, and I feel like when we not learn,
Man,
but
I can't get to my prison, my balling though.
good.
Nah, you already went. Go ahead. I just got 4 chips. They know the vibes.
Well,
Styling.
we'll make that a topic. We'll
Yeah,
make that a
facts.
whole episode at a later time when
See
we
if my
ain't
man
opping.
Radio get on. He know the vibes. We gonna go back and forth because he go, yo, I was better than you, nigga. You couldn't even see anybody, blind as shit. But my son was nice.
Yeah,
You feel me? He was the Westbrook. You feel me? Can't shoot, but can go to the basket.
So you got 4 chips upstate, up north, up whatever.
We gonna get to that. Finish what you were saying.
No, I was done.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That was about it. Like we got, like I ain't gonna talk about it. Like I done won Westies off of that. I don't want some bread. I don't want a whole nigga commissary.
Damn. Like I said, that will be on a later date. Cause I really want to get into it, but there's a lot of things that we just
I
can't.
done made officers lose money. How you go against
like
the best
I
of the jail?
said, you can't say certain things. How you gonna impersonate yourself? Like, you ain't supposed to be saying stuff. Like, so until we get into a point where I'm not gonna say I can tell because I don't make him do nothing, but until we get to a point where we ain't trying to get other people in trouble. Like, we was having a conversation the other day, and I was like, "Yo, that's good for the podcast. Yo, we gotta put that on the podcast." And I was just like, "Oh, wait a minute. If you put that on the podcast, if someone watch it one day, they can bring up a whole new indictment because now they can say you are a witness to something or you have known something."
Yeah,
so
that's true.
a lot of people are not
I don't
aware.
know shit.
Yeah, but at the
I
same
ain't see
time,
shit.
if you talked about it on the podcast, they
Yeah,
like,
that's
bro,
true.
I had you on this
And
day
they
at
can
this
go back,
time.
yeah.
Nah, like a lot of people
That's
be
true.
snitching. Let me tell y'all something. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and all above has a contract with the police
How
department.
you think
In every state, in every
all these rappers
county,
get caught?
there are a group of officers that sit in a room and follow social media all day long.
That's their job. That's
and
what they
every
paid to do.
time you use a clue word, it pops up. And it pops up like terrorist, bomb, certain things, and those clue words. You see how the fucking light flickered?
That was crazy.
They automatically fucking tuned in. I'm not lying to you. I'm not fucking lying to you. Dead ass. They automatically, because the whole fucking lights just flickered. And we ain't never had that all fucking episodes. So the fact that the lights flickered, they automatically fucking tune in. There's certain words that you use on social media, grams, all that other shit that y'all think, but like all of that little words, ratchet, shit that y'all use, that shit pops up. And as soon as that word pops up, an automatic recording happens with the police department, and they record what the fuck you talking about. If it's useful, they keep it. If it's not, they throw it away. So a lot of y'all people getting caught up off of these phones and fucking social medias, and I shouldn't put that out there, but I'm putting it out there. So
Wow.
that's why the next episode has to be not even the next episode, the episode that talks about his time in jail and his feelings and his
Jail
movements.
and prison is two different things, but yes.
Yes. So his time in there is like we'll wait into a time where we can kind of dilute it. I think that's the best word for it. We can kind of water it where you get the point, but we ain't telling the
I
whole
could
picture.
probably tell stories that didn't get, what's the word I'm looking for? That wasn't known. Meaning like the guards did not know. And there was never no papers, no witnesses, no none of shit like that.
But those are the things you can't talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
The ones you can talk about is things that already have black and white paperwork and already been settled in court. Because once something has been settled in court, it cannot be brought back up. Like,
I don't
for
know, 'cause
instance,
I never
if you get sued in Supreme Court, a lot of people don't know this, but if you get sued in Supreme Court, you can't get re-sued in Supreme Court. They have now to take it to city court, a state court, or however, your court system works in your neighborhood. They can only re-sue you in those type of courts. So once you have a lawsuit or indictment or whatever in one court, someone cannot indict you or do another lawsuit in that same court. So what I'm saying is anything that's already in black and white and someone probably was prosecuted or it kind of went out the window, we can talk about those. But the things that have not been prosecuted and no one knows anything about, those are the things that's completely off limits. Because what
That's
they
the whole
can
point.
do is
They don't
someone
got,
is gonna want to
this is what
try.
I'm saying. That's the whole point. I don't care about none of that because they don't. Nobody got paperwork on me. There's no paperwork on me.
No, I understand that.
There's no
But being the
incident
fact, I
paperwork.
understand it. But incident report can, because there's a window of
Yeah. All right. Let's say this. Say I did something or somebody did something in
Okay.
prison to somebody,
Okay.
but there was no report on it. Police don't know. No nothing. No nothing. What the fuck can they do?
I
That's what I'm saying.
understand that.
But I really don't care. 'Cause
Look, and a lot of people don't know they can do a lot. Because if something, for instance, I hate using rape, but it's like rape is always right there because being a victim is like that's the first thing you think about. Let's say you've been raped in 2000 and there's a window of imprisonment that you could kind of say, like, I think, like if you do a murder, a murder is forever. You could get indicted forever, like no matter when the time is. If you got caught 30 years later, you still do 25 to life. It's not time
because
served.
there's evidence on you.
Yeah. So now, being the fact if you tell the story, you are now creating evidence. So
I'm not
they
gonna
can
tell
start.
the story.
I
I'm gonna tell you
understand
what
that.
happened, not the story.
If you say what happened is telling a story.
All right. So say, all right, boom. Say somebody walked down the street, saw a nigga, no cameras around, whooped his ass, kept it moving.
You told the story. You have now started a paperwork trail.
Now, what evidence do the police got? All they know,
The fact that
listen,
you go ahead.
all they know, they heard that somebody walked down the block, beat the nigga up, don't have no face, no prints, no evidence, no nothing.
You ready? So they have an open charge for someone who has been assaulted but couldn't find someone. So now you just told the story. So now it makes you a witness to that story. So now you know what happened. There's a lot of open cases that people are trying to move up in ranks that they just hold on to.
Okay.
So when they hearing you speak of a story that was never written down, but they have an open case of something that wasn't solved that a lot of people don't know, is like, oh,
all right, see,
medical is an open case.
See how you put
For
it?
instance, hold on, like I understand what you're about to explain.
You just
and
putting
it's
as an
8:30 because
open
we're about
case.
to fade out.
Hell no, we still got.
Now
I can't see right now.
Yeah, it's 8.
Oh,
I
we
understand
got
that.
like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I asked. You couldn't even see it. That's why you say we
it's
got
7.
8:30.
Yeah, it's 7 minutes, but at the end of the day, he said 8:30. Oh, with that being said, what I'm trying to say is that I get where you're going. If you go to medical, it's open. If I go to the emergency room and I have a black eye and I said I fell somewhere.
This is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Say it's none of that.
Oh, okay.
None.
So then
That's
you
what I'm
good. So
saying.
then you
It's
good.
no paperwork.
So
No.
you good.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So
what I was
it
trying
ain't
to say.
never happened. Oh, if you
Ex-
want to tell those stories, okay. But if
I
someone
ain't telling them anyway.
got stitched up and said, "Oh, I don't know
Oh
who did
yeah.
it," that's still a
Oh
open.
yeah.
That's open a case.
I'm not saying that. I ain't
Oh,
got no.
okay. I
I
just look. I
I've
gotta
been to
let you
the
know the
law
lawful
library. I've been
side.
to the law library. I've been there. I ain't stupid. I'm on the good side right now. I ain't worried about
Look, she
none of
too
that.
smart for us, loco.
Fact. I ain't doing no type of crimes. There's no need for me to do that. I'm in living the life I'm supposed to be living, and it's
Period.
only going to get greater.
Period.
Them
That's the only
days,
thing.
them
So like,
days of growing up is over. I see the real light.
amen.
Well, I've been seeing the light. It's been some years now. So
So at the same time, that will be a whole nother topic because that could definitely take. Oh, you gonna choke?
yeah, that shit
Went down the wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
Woo.
It's okay. We're about to get off anyway. So if you
good.
want to cough crazy, it's all right.
No, I'm good.
So to me, it's like when we get on that topic, we get on that topic. But overall, our hot and spicy topics was just on family coaches. Like you got to get off of that because I'm gonna let you know right now. I love my siblings, but unfortunately, sometimes I can't rely on them because we're all breaking general curses.
Like
So,
help,
but relying on you just means to share my video.
like help facts, like help wise with family is like I go back to my nephew. Like he don't get me wrong, he trying to become himself. You feel me? I'm not even gonna get in that situation, but it's
Like
like
I love his nephew,
it's like
even though
this.
his nephew
Wait,
think I don't like him because I always have an attitude around him. It's
But-
just the fact of your age.
yeah,
Go ahead.
but it's like for me, it's like
He just huff and puff. Don't mind.
nah, it's like if he was here in New York, I could be able to help you. Not enough right here, I could be able to help you, which means you rap. I know people who got studios,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
like I said, who's gonna
You help
charge
and
me
share his
less.
shit.
You feel me? Who's gonna charge less
Mhm.
for me because it's me, because we good peoples. And you're gonna have a great studio time with a great engineer
Mhm.
or engineers.
Mhm.
And these, you feel what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I know people who know people in the industry, but that's not my lane. Like we cool, like you in your lane, I'm in my lane. We see each other, it's love. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like if I know people and we got that good stature, if you was here, I could be able to sit you down with a certain type of person who knows some people. All right, let me hear his music. He sound good. I could put this to this person. Maybe it could blow. Who knows? See what I'm saying? But we don't have family members like that. We don't have people who's like, even though I don't fuck with them or we don't talk a lot, yo, I see they shit. Yo, I'm gonna share it.
So basically,
Yo, it's a fucking button.
It's a
like
button.
it's not even a button because you're not even. It's a screen. You're
It's
not
a
even
screen.
pressing it because we don't got buttons on phones no more. You just
and that means more than just
no.
social
It's
media.
twice. It's twice. It's share, post it.
Yeah, and it means more than social media with me. Like, to me, it's just like, yo, if I
Yeah, that
can't even
too.
fucking call you for $1, like, very recently while we was on our vacation, like we contacted a family member, and they was quick to tell us that we in a 2-income household and we this and we that, and yo, being in a 2-income household doesn't mean that you got it all. Some people gonna have those points where they like, yo, come save me real quick. I got you when I got it. And
That's why the people who had us,
yo, by all means necessary.
it's coming, baby.
So to me, with that being said, is like, yo, that's if we turn our backs, understand we turning our back as Nashes. Period. I don't got nothing more to say after that.
I'm just saying.
I ain't turning my back off of I'm mad at you. I ain't turning my back because I feel some type of way. Yo, you carry on. Love is love. Let bygones be bygones. And we see each other on the flip side of the motherfucking pillow. Cool. Bye. That's how I feel.
See you
Because at
later,
the end of the day,
alligator.
you're right. We are in this marriage together, and we got to find our way through. But as family, don't call me family if you can't step up. Period.
Especially when we know you got it.
Fuck even having
Like
you
got
got
it.
it. It's just like
we just know. Like it's like this. It's like
I can't even say got it because I don't want to even say it like that. It's like when we know that it's possible through your end, don't come at us. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. We're like 5, 6, maybe even 7 episodes in. This is season 2. 4, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10 viewers. But when this blow,
When it blow,
you will see the Nash is back.
you're not gonna be. Yo, but I was there. You was there when? When you was there?
I
Tell me
don't want to
when.
hear it.
Because I can go back. It's a trademark, right? I mean, it's. We can go back to who shared it. We can go back to who repost, who did all that.
And I'm gonna tell
I
you
don't
this.
see you.
I'm very creative. I like making parties and stuff like that. And I can party with just me and my husband. We did that in Puerto Rico.
What?
Hey.
Yo, when y'all see the videos and the pictures, y'all know
We definitely
the
did that.
vibes. But hold on, before we end on that, we gotta shout out our breakfast spot. We have to.
Yes, we're gonna give a
have to.
big shout out to Latin Gyro and La.
Loquillo.
Oh, I was about to say La Quinta like you. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God, he
couldn't
been
get
saying
it.
La Quinta all
it sound
fucking
better.
week, and I've been fucking teaching him.
Loquillo. Latin
Loquillo.
gyro, and Loquillo, Puerto Rico.
Yo, we giving a big shout out to you. Not only did you serve us every morning, you have gave us amazing food, and before we left, you showed us how much you appreciated our support and our love and us coming in and ordering. So, yo, shout outs to you. So when y'all go to Sandy Hills and y'all rent out that Airbnb, because the information is gonna be on IG, trust me, they got you.
Yep.
This shit ain't expensive, but the shit gives you
Yo,
expensive ass views. Like that's the shit that you
sh-
gotta look for.
The shit 4 blocks
Amazing.
away.
It even got a room for kids. So if y'all got kids,
Yeah, facts.
yeah, like bring your kids there. Like it's fucking amazing. Like it's
The
a
food.
beautiful,
fucking
beautiful,
home
beautiful
fries.
area. Yo, get off of San Juan, because all y'all on San Juan, get off of San Juan. Go to Laquillo, Sandy Hills. Them shits is beautiful.
Loquillo, ¿qué
They'll take care of you.
pasó?
Then when you go there, walk 2 blocks down. 2.
No.
One.
When you come out,
You
it's
go
a straight
walk
run.
straight
It's
run.
a straight run.
You
So
walk 2 blocks.
That's 2 blocks.
And
And
then
then
you
3.
make that left.
You make that left, then there's that 1 block.
And
but
then
it's
that
straight
1
on this
block
side.
is
That's
right
one.
there.
No, then you get to the next corner. It's that little cut. Remember how it is? Because you go like that. Because look, all right, boom.
That's only if you walk to the left.
You ready?
If you walk straight, you only make that left and
You
then
ready?
go right there.
When you walk straight, it's 2 blocks. When you make the left, you don't know that cut block that we saw that leads to the highway. That's a block, babe. So that's 1. When you get to the next corner, that's when we saw the ruler shit. You took the picture of me.
Okay.
Then it's on the next corner, which is like 10 feet.
10 feet. So make sure y'all go to Latin Gyro.
Look, I already know how it is. Look, I told
It's
you
amazing.
I'm certified.
It's amazing. Home fries is something that you ain't never fucking tasted before. The shit that they create, oh my God. And let me tell you something. When you have a breakfast for 2, it's coming out to like, without drinks, $18. Without drinks,
I swear to
like
God, it's only the
$18.
drinks.
You
It's
come
expensive.
home, your sandwich is like this big. The shit is like $5.
Yo, I had
it's
a-
amazing. It's amazing.
What is it?
So
ham
shout
and
out to
cheese. Ham and cheese.
ham and
with
cheese
egg
is a
on a
signature
hero.
breakfast.
That shit came with 3 big slices and a whole thing of home fries
Yo,
that tastes like.
la bang. Bang is bread in Spanish, but la bang from Puerto Rico. Oh my God, like this.
If I can get that bread out here,
Everything.
oh my God, whoever can get that bread, contact
Everything.
me. I need that.
Yo,
Don't try to charge me some crazy prices. That's my shot.
period. You gotta get the bang. That's it. So with that being said, yo, we over, we out. Tune in every Sunday from 6 to 8
Y'all know
with
the
the
vibes.
Nash's socks on knobs.
Y'all know the vibe.
You already know we're gonna come up with something juicy. Something gonna happen this week. And if it don't, y'all better call up. Tell us what happened to you in
Y'all
your
see the
week.
Jack?
So we can give you our opinions. We can only give you our advice. Ain't gonna tell you gonna be right, but we bringing this shit like you all.
And I think we're doing a hell of a great job.
Yo, I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for showing love. I thank y'all for the support. I double thank y'all for the shares. The shares is free.com. I thank y'all for calling up. I
Yep.
thank y'all for tuning in. I
Yep.
thank you for the views.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you ready to sponsor, we ready to talk numbers.
Bing.
Later, guys.
Y'all see the vibes. Y'all know it. Tune in.